Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm in the money, not low. I'm in the paper stacking up. Ain't no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Shawty, get out of your feelings. I'm busy and focused on making a million. Concentrated on making a killing. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't no time for you. Shawty, get out of your feelings. Ain't no time for you. Please, shawty, get out of your feelings. Out of your feelings.
Snodge book.
Shawty, get out of your feelings.
I told her get out of her feelings. I had to get out of my feelings. Cause ain't no money in there.
Waste no content.
Yeah, man, like the investment game, like it's just that long-term vision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That long-term vision. You like, I don't know though. Like I'm just looking at everything happening right now. It's just like so much stuff is up in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can nothing about like I don't know. It's like the first time in my lifetime that I've really been in like a situation where it's like where I'm looking like everything is unpredictable, like your life
Right.
and all that. Your life is unpredictable, but I'm talking about on like the grand scheme, like on a national, international level,
Right.
stuff is changing. And it's
Shit. I mean, shit. Things evolve.
Yo.
Things evolve. Yeah.
what's good, man?
Man had to make his
What's
intro.
good, brothers? What's good?
What up,
Hey,
man?
it's a blessing to always see
What's
you,
up?
brother. I want you to know that, bro.
Hey, I
It's always
appreciate
a
it, bro.
blessing, bro.
I was telling Bo, I'm like, he be hitting, like, I get these, today, last time I talked to him yesterday, I was like, well, you got to give me a little, like, a
Heads
little
up.
bit better time. Yeah, because I'd be like, it'd be like 3 or 4 in the morning or something, then I see, like, an alert. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to be able to give it my all. I'm going to be in that thing, like,
Like 2
you know what I
podcasts
mean?
ago, I was in the walk past.
Hey, yeah, that nigga
Trey,
falling asleep on the podcast, dog. Hey, and I just want you to
I
know,
can't do that.
I already uploaded last podcast to Spotify, bro.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's
That's
up and
very
running.
nice.
So we
Man,
got
I
2
gotta,
podcasts on there already.
dang, I wonder if I can add this to my podcast
Yeah.
channel.
Hell yeah, you can. All you got to do is link it with us.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just put
Yeah,
the
for
link in
sure.
for
Yeah.
this podcast and link it to your page.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
I'm the
yeah.
tech guy
Okay.
over here. I know how to link and all that stuff, bro.
That's fact.
I don't
For
want to
sure,
do
yeah.
all that.
Yeah, what?
Hey, I just
For
sent the
sure.
link.
He just said the link.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I know we recorded, but hey, listen, it's so funny, bro, how the video that you chose to be the video that you want to throw out there on our podcast is the one of me talking about my personal issues with my baby mama. So now that shit done went viral, bro. Niggas on our page, females on our page, boy, they got so much to say, bro. It's crazy. I enjoy
That's
it.
wild, man.
Hey, I love it though, bro.
Hey, you're in very entertaining guy.
I guess
100%.
I guess I am because
what's not to talk about?
Hey, I guess I am, bro. And you know, I rewatched the last podcast, bro, and I was thoroughly entertained, bro. It had me
That's
laughing
good.
the whole time. So I hope these people that's following our page start following the YouTube page too, though.
Yeah. Put it in there, right? You put the link.
I put the link in there and everything, but you know, maybe we got to get more content out before they actually start.
Yeah,
following.
I mean, we still developing and
I
practicing.
think I need
learning.
to put the Spotify on there. I done promoted the Spotify, but I don't think I put the Spotify link on all the social media. You know, we got a TikTok too. I haven't uploaded too many what's the name to it, but I made it.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all gonna be the first people that make me actually get a TikTok strictly for this purpose, though.
And we gotta be.
I swear that's the only one I have gone. That's the only social media I have gone out of my way to not get. Despite everything, I've withheld all the pressure. Like even now, it's like I'm just doing it, you know, because what y'all got going and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get it though.
Yeah, do that.
I'm like, I want to see what the hype is about.
Yeah.
I want to see what the
I
hype
ain't
is
gonna lie,
about.
bro. I got other social medias, bro, but before we did this podcast, the only thing that I was really on was TikTok. I wasn't on Instagram like that. I just kept it.
Word?
I just kept it because I got so many friends on there. But Facebook and that, I don't really be on that like that. When I be on, Instagram is really just to send memes out, just to send memes and shit.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I be.
That's my whole thing. That's me all day long, man.
Yeah,
He'll send me stuff. He'll bait. I know when he's trying to bait me.
yeah.
Like I know when he want me to do something, he not gonna post.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he'll shoot it to me it's almost like a dare. Like it's almost like a dare.
Yeah.
Like he'll send it to me in the DMs. I laugh. I'm like, you don't think I'm gonna post this? Cause I don't give a damn.
All right, listen.
Like I post whatever. I talk about whatever I want. I've had people straight up like block me. I don't give a damn. I'm built for this.
Hey,
like I don't care if people like me.
You're perfect for this podcast.
I don't give a damn.
Because
Listen, I don't give a
about me and Bo. He know I don't give. Listen, Bo be restricting me sometimes because he know I start putting names out there. I be telling the story, telling people that he be like, I'm gonna edit that for you. I appreciate it, but he know like I don't give a fuck though because at the end of the day I'm just telling my truth. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to be a part of this truth, hey, but I'm always welcoming people to come and tell their side. If you feel like I'm exaggerating or I'm misinterpreting the story, you more than welcome to come on and try to get some straight. I'm here for the book. Yeah. But
nah, I rock with that. I like that. I think my issue, like not issue, I'm not gonna say issue, not specifically what you're talking about. It's like I can't go OD like as far as I want to just because, the profession that we in right now.
Exactly.
Right.
But if I could, that's why I let a lot of my wild thoughts and all that stuff, I let it speak through my memes. I'm gonna say stuff. I'm not gonna be like tiptoeing or nothing, but it's like I got some stories, but at the same time, it's like
But that's why I'm here, because I ain't got no restrictions.
We can speak through you.
You can send me the memes and the stories you want to tell, and I tell them through here, man. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Because the one thing we got is freedom of speech. I know freedom of speech ain't really a freedom of speech in America, but you got a freedom of speech to say what you say. You just got to be willing to deal with the backlash that comes with it. And see, most people ain't.
Exactly. This forces you. It kind of forces you to like really stand on what you believe in when you actually putting it on like a platform or something like that. Because it's gonna be, no matter the level, it's documented, it's down, and you gotta know your stuff. You gotta know what you're talking about. Like, but if it's your story, I'm talking about like.
But no, I feel you.
If we talk about something,
even
but
when
like, your story is your story.
Even when you telling your story, you gotta remember there's people in your story that know your story. So you gotta
tell their story.
Yeah, so you gotta make sure that and that's what I do. Like the one thing I do is I'm gonna tell this story, but if you want to come on and try to come back at me about my story, believe me, I got people that's attached to the story because it's never been a problem for me to call up somebody and be like, hey, so what happened is, and then they tell it like character witness, bro, because I ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that I do is out to like purposely embarrass somebody or it's some kind of get back or
like malicious.
Yeah, it's never malicious intent. It's just telling stories. I'm sorry if you just happen to be the ass clown of this story. I mean, you chose to be that person at that time. I'm not saying that you still this person, but hey, listen, at the time you probably was an ass clown. So and like I said, I'm one of those people. Listen, Bo tell embarrassing stories about me all the time, but he know I'm gonna laugh about it though. Because
your ass don't get embarrassed.
Exactly. I ain't gonna get embarrassed. Because it's like
like I said, it's not your truth, not my truth, it's our truth.
You kept saying that just last podcast too, bro. I saw that. You kept trying to make it seem. And the crazy part, listen, Bo will fuck up my story in the most entertaining way every time. It's never gonna be told the way it should. It's gonna always have a little sauce added to it, bro, when it comes to me.
Yeah.
That's just how that nigga do, bro.
Simply for his own entertainment.
His own entertainment, bro. So you know what I feel. You feel me there, Tay? It's for
I know what you're talking about.
That he'll
I gotta think of some instances. Yeah. Think of some instances. You be looking like, wait, that ain't what happened.
Every time. And listen,
really.
It's
kind of sort of close.
Exactly.
Think about it, dog. Trap out telling Tay earlier, like, yo, I ain't really had the energy to get on live, man. That's why I was a little late. Coming in, I like shit. I don't even feel like doing it.
Yeah, because you told me 11.
Start my fasting tomorrow. I like shit.
You told me 11
You know,
your
I'm still
time.
going through my heartbreak, my breakup, my heartbreak as well.
But you say she hit you up?
Yeah. She be up today too, man.
It ain't no.
That man broken it. You broken inside.
Man, don't let that nigga lie to you.
Deep inside.
That nigga
Deep
enjoying
inside.
this. That nigga enjoying this, bro.
That's why.
That's why. See, this be the reason why a lot of men feel like they can't talk and express their feeling. Cause motherfucker like you.
Because of me. Hey, listen. I'm the friend that's going, when you fall, I'm going to help you up. Mm-hmm. But afterwards, we going to have a good laugh about it. Yeah, we talk shit white helping. We going to have some good laughs about it, dog. Come on, man. I'm that kind of friend, bro. I'm that.
You really going through a heartbreak?
Hell no, that nigga ain't going through no fucking heartbreak.
But you know me, though.
Hell no.
I'm in touch with my inner feelings and stuff.
The last time that nigga had a heartbreak.
I always been a hopeless romantic and a loving guy.
Ain't never been no hopeless romantic. Bro. That nigga just talking right now. That nigga be capping,
This is
bro.
Facts, man.
That man don't know. That man ain't known heartbreak since he started making money. Let me just tell you that, bro.
I've just been always a lover guy. I'm in love with being in love, man.
He like the concept of love, huh?
Exactly. He like the concept. See, Tate, I fucks with you. He like the concept of love.
That's
facts. Don't let that fool you with being actually loving the love. He like the concept of love.
He like the thought about it. He like the thought of it.
You know what it is? He like those movies that portray love the right way, but he know in reality that shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So he like the concept of it. Like, hey,
facts, man.
I love that shit.
Got my shirt, man.
What this one say? I can't. You got the camera zoomed in this time.
See. Yeah,
what is that?
Damn thing gun.
Oh, I'm that legendary boy. This nigga out here making shirts, bro.
You made that?
Yeah, he made that shit.
He got off Amazon, man. It's already made. I just got off Amazon.
He stole Bo Nose shirt.
I got one. I got one for my daughter, right?
Yeah.
For Christmas, it got Bo Knows Your Mama.
That's funny as hell.
That's perfect, bro. Straight up. You gonna make me start getting back in my bag and making shirts. I ain't gonna lie, I was on this one thing called Print USA, man, because I was thinking about making us some clothing out of it, like hoodies and shit like that. And I'm gonna start trying to wear them on the podcast every time to promote our shit.
I've seen that. I saw this podcast. Yeah, they always, every time they on, they wear like the hat, the merch,
some kind of merch,
all that stuff like that. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, bro. I was looking at some prices and stuff, and then I was looking about sending both some. I need to get your address out there, but I was gonna print some, at least like 2, so we can have at least 2 of them and see how we feel about them, and then if the shit rock, then we'll go with it.
Y'all inspiring me, cause I had a channel for you.
I seen your page, man. I checked it out. Like, oh, you okay? Man, doing this.
My podcast.
Yeah, not your podcast. Your content page. I think it was on your content page.
Oh yeah, man. I'm about to y'all inspire me, man, cause it's just like y'all showing me it's just the grind of it. Like I know y'all just started with it, but y'all consistent as hell. So
that's the whole purpose of this podcast is just to motivate people, bro, to do what you love and to love it when you do it, bro. And it don't matter if it's this or if you got talent somewhere else. I was just talking to some kids at my school yesterday about this because one jet, he was like unsure what he wanted to do with his career. And I said, well, what do you love doing, bro? And he was like, well, I love working on cars. I say, so instead of trying to put all your eggs in one basket with schooling and doing it, you already know cars. You say you grew up fixing cars with your dad. Just start videotaping every time you go work on some part of your car. Start videotaping and throwing it on your page.
That's a whole nother bag, though. Yeah. Those how-tos, those simple how-tos, stuff like that.
You know, it's a new down. Go ahead.
I don't even Google things. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to tile this and that. I YouTube.
That's my goal now is because I'm in IT programming and cybersecurity. So once I really get the hang of breaking down stuff and fixing it, I'm going to start a page with me breaking down how to break down your computer, break down your phone, fix your phone. I'm gonna start that up. But
Oh, that's smart as
I'm
hell.
like you, Tate. I done had a content page for years, bro. Because like before I did this podcast, I had another podcast.
Yeah, y'all inspired. Sorry, I'm moving around, but I'm about to go get my vibration so I can be lit on the
Yeah,
podcast,
do
man.
that shit.
I'm trying to go get some vibrations.
Get your vibes.
Y'all over there. I'm trying to get into the vibe,
Yeah,
man.
hey.
I'm gonna give y'all the pause. Pause. I'm gonna give y'all the best of me today,
Hey,
man.
blessings.
Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the one thing about us,
I'm
bro.
still gonna be on.
Yeah, but hey, listen, one thing about this podcast, it ain't like other podcasts, bro. As you see, we just naturally gonna be. We ain't trying to be all pretty behind the scenes. Man, that ain't this kind of podcast. It's just a real podcast.
Exactly.
Real brothers.
You know, we try to have topics and this and that.
We try.
It never go that
way. Yeah, we get to talk. But we try to have a little professionalism about it. But it's really just a real podcast about talking to your brothers. And this how you talk to your brothers. You ain't gonna always talk to your brothers in no professional setting. Like most of the time y'all chilling and relaxing, you doing something, he doing something, y'all just rocking.
Yeah.
So that's what this podcast is about.
I love it, man. I'm gonna be hey, it's about to be real mobile. I'm gonna go grab that vino.
Let's go.
I'm gonna walk
if y'all
with
got
y'all.
in on that sound hound, it hit that bottom and pop back up. We're in profit right now.
What sound? Oh,
the market.
Oh, the investment.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing as well before it came on.
Yeah, but you know,
my stuff is red.
Yeah, mine's too. But I turned on my notifications though, so every time some kind of, whether it's good or bad, it's gonna let me know. And whether it's up or down, it's gonna send me a notification.
So I go in and I see how much I'm in the red and lost. And I see what made the most losses. Yeah. I try to just double in on that.
Yeah. I seen one dude from the little freedom chat was going in kind of talking about he about to bow out and get up out of there because the money too down.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, shit, this when you're supposed to go ahead and double in, bro.
Yeah,
you gonna bounce back.
He got bread, so he just talking.
Yeah, he just talking.
He kind of like swing. He be swing trading.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
yeah, I saw that.
Get in, get out, and
he got a dope ass bar in Thailand.
Yeah, I went there doing New Year's time frame.
Oh, word!
Body Shot. Yeah, Body Shot. Y'all check it out.
Yeah, I love that. That's a dope
it's cool. It was cool. But I took my young lady with me. We went there.
Look at him.
Chill. You know.
That heartbreak don't last long.
One that broke your heart.
That heartbreak don't
man.
last long.
Yeah, that's true.
He done had a lot of girls go to the bar.
Hey, got me Usher in the background.
The crazy part is, don't she be watching the podcast?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think she's seen the clip, maybe.
You know.
But you know what though? I had I be getting like when I have my Instagram open, that's why I have my Instagram private, right?
Yeah.
So I had this random fake page, whatever, start following me, right? Then the same page started following her. And she messaged her like, yo, I know you got a mutual friend or whatever. And they end up having conversation and whatnot. I'm like, that's why you'll be entertaining these bots. So apparently whoever this person is with their fake page, whatever, with 3 posts or whatever, they're like, oh, well, I didn't know he wanted a girlfriend or whatever. And she'll like, whoever it was, I don't even know what it is, right? And they're like, oh, we stopped talking at this time, whatever. But whatever date they gave was the date before me and her started.
They trying to connect some dots.
Right. Then they're like, yo, that's why you don't be entertaining people with no faces. That's your fault.
At the most, you shouldn't take it serious.
Cause you went there, you started conversation trying to get some information.
Is it windy?
What's that?
My mic up?
Nah.
Is it windy?
Nah.
Okay.
Gucci.
I just want to make sure it's not windy. That's why I muted myself. Keep going.
And see, this it's live, people. But thing about it is like, it's your fault for going and entertain, trying to get that information out of people.
Yeah.
What you should have did, report it to me, analyze the situation, and then block them, and we keep moving forward. But we saw them looking for information, they gonna start throwing third this, and that create unnecessary drama.
Yeah,
Like,
of
why you
course.
gonna keep it in the back of your mind, listen to someone that can't show their face?
Exactly. And then if they really was genuine and really trying to so called help you, they wouldn't hide they profile. They wouldn't make a fake profile
Exactly.
if they
You
really.
want to be on a fake profile,
Yeah,
right?
you would
But the
if you.
profile been up for like 2 years or whatever,
Yeah,
and all they friends like Indians and all
yeah,
that shit, right? Like if you are serious about it, you gotta come to a like what's the name? You gotta come to a woman to woman.
yeah,
That's how you gotta do
yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Is this Barbara? Yeah, this Barbara.
I just want to let you know that
That's how you gotta come with it, right?
that man
My
is my
thing, but I
man.
had the same situation happen with my one of my baby mama, right?
But yeah,
Yeah, somebody contacted
hey, be
her,
careful about talking
gave a
about your
whole
baby
life
mama. You know
story.
them women come at you. Hey, them women don't play
Yeah.
about us talking about our baby mamas, boy. You see how they got on me? They were like, this is narcissist. I don't mean to. Go ahead and finish your story because I'm gonna say something after you tell your
Yeah,
story.
but yeah, they came to her, told a whole life story. Cause Bahrain we were outfits and suits or whatever, right? For different occasions.
Yeah.
And one of my profile pictures had a suit on there, so they took it. They were like, "We getting married, having a baby, this and that, whatever." So my baby mom was mad at me for a whole
You
year.
got a stalker.
So I'm
What?
like, I don't even know how she found it. I think I know who that one is. I think I know who that one is. And I like you mad at me a whole year from listening to a person with no face.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and not
So
only
if
that,
you
got
would have
no
came to
ties, no
me
ties
and
to you.
addressed it, like, why would I not tell you if I'm getting married or have another baby, this and that, whatever?
Exactly.
I'm transparent about that. I'm pretty sure I would say, hey,
Yeah.
got a third one on the way, you know.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? You up here mad, you been stressed out mad for me for a whole year. And it took me come back in town and have this discussion, whatever. But you be like, oh, well, I been mad for all this time for nothing. Yeah, that's your fault. Because you went there, you took the bait, you went in trying to get more information and entertaining this situation instead of blocking.
But
It's your own feeling.
exactly
Yeah, so
hurting
you
your
made
own
yourself
feelings.
upset.
I was just about to say you taking information from
Like you
somebody you
earned that.
don't know.
You earned it.
Like you.
That's what the culture promotes.
Yeah, but like you act like that person. You don't know this person, and you act like what they
Right.
say is law.
Like they got secret information
Yeah,
that I ain't
like
already
what they
told
say
you
is
about.
law. What? This just some random person. This how women end up shooting themselves in the foot because they do this. No pun towards Megan Thee Stallion, but this is how you end up fucking yourself up, bro. Because you so quick to listen to everybody else except for the person that you're dealing with.
Yep.
And that's the main thing. Old man not finna. You're not gonna be able to be that man and near have this type of asset to him. If you can't take direction, you have to listen to someone else other than listen to that man.
Yeah.
So you think this person's gonna tell you more about me than me?
Yeah. And not only that,
like they got the sauce.
Yeah.
You know I'm saucy.
But not only that, Bo, it's also crazy because the person that's giving you information clearly wants your man. Because why would they come out the blue and give you some information and negative information about them if they didn't have some kind of feelings towards that person?
Right.
I feel like that's 101 common sense. If this person coming to you to talk trash about another person because one thing about, and this is why I never felt understood. If you don't like this person and you hate this person or you just can't stand this person, I don't think about people that I don't like. I don't even entertain people that I don't fuck with. So that lets you know that these people don't really hate you. They really low key love you. And they just trying to figure out a way to get your attention because you have stopped giving them the attention that they used to.
Right.
Plain and simple. I'll never go back and hit up my exes and stuff like that, right? Unless they talk to me. But I'll never go and try to initiate contact because that shows that I still got feelings for what we had. And the problem is I think a lot of people still have feelings for their exes. And they just don't admit it. But they
don't.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say they don't admit it. The thing about it is, most people is, some have that self-healing process. And sometimes speed up the process, just jump to another mug.
Yeah. Bad.
on the job training as you go forward, you losing that feeling from.
Yeah. But the crazy part
as
is,
they usually say, ain't nothing like the next one.
But the crazy part is their healing process never ends. It seems like with some people. Some people, they sit there and be like, "Oh, be my healing process," or they whole phase or whatever but they never leave that process. They might put it on hold for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, because they done jump to the next dude. But even in that next dude, they still got lingers of the last relationship.
Exactly.
They
you know
still
what usually happen in that process, right? As they with the next dude trying to get rid of that feeling, but end up happening once that current situation is over, they're gonna revert back to the ex guy that they still got feeling for.
That's what I'm saying.
You know how it is when you a guy that just out there and you got an ex or whatever, you still gonna be like, see if you still got it, see if you still got access.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be every now and then, you mad at your man today, huh?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, so you miss when I use it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that,
so when you got that type of asset, they gonna always revert back to that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And 'cause I used to do that. I used to do that with X or whatever, right? That's a see. But think about it. Once they show that I still have access to you, then I'm no longer interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause way about it. Yeah, I heard you. I heard
He
you.
ain't catch that.
Cause the thing about it is.
Yeah, I caught that.
He gonna glide over that.
We caught that. We moving forward.
He said he gonna glide over it.
But you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But thing about it, I used to do that because to see. But once they show that you haven't changed, you haven't learned your lesson. See, I can't mess with you now because you learned your lesson.
Exactly.
You come back to this situation, well, because what it's something about to most dudes, it's something about when you have a woman. It's different when it's like just a toxic, terrible situation that it ended on. You just ended on some stuff you just like kind of just grew apart, went apart, whatever. Those type of situation. When you see them moving on, most guys when you see them moving on, they'll just try again just to see are you truly moved on?
Exactly.
Or do I still have that access to you?
Exactly.
And now I see you moving on and you still give me that access to you. Like now you fail. Cause I tell my chicks all the time, like when you have exes and you entertain them, cause here's the thing about you gotta realize about women, right? I know we all gonna be like, oh, y'all talk about women all the time, cause we love women.
We love women.
We just want to see the best for you, right? It's time you tell women, right? Like when you start entertaining your exes, it's different. Or entertain other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Cause women will redefine definition.
Every time.
So when you know how with guys we say you entertaining this person, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not entertaining. Oh, you don't see yourself entertaining because he ain't asked you on a date.
Yeah.
Or you ain't say this or this and that. Well, that don't count. Let's count. If you having any type of conversation with another one, that's entertaining. But they play naive.
Yeah,
they know.
Of course.
They know.
Anything that I can't do.
Oh, well, that count. If that's count, no. But think about it as a dude, you have to. If you don't stand on what you stand on, they never gonna respect.
They never go exactly.
So once they step out of line like that, you have to cut them loose.
Yeah.
Cause the moment you keep going back with them and giving them a chance at doing this and that, they ain't gonna respect you. They say you're not a man of your words.
Exactly.
They respect you more. Like, oh, you gonna do that? Show me, cut me off.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then once you cut them off, they're like, oh, that motherfucker was serious.
Yep.
Then they gonna be crying and this and that, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Crying in the
like,
shower.
oh, well, take me. I just want to fix him, work on things, this and that, whatever.
Exactly.
Like, no. Especially when you are a man that just know your self value, man. Cause a lot of times as guys, we don't really know our value.
Of course, because
our value
we let women tell us what our value is, because that's society.
Exactly.
Society has made it so that women get to tell you what your value is.
Right. And the thing about it, especially once you start knowing your self value, you got yourself. So you got two values, right? So once you start learning your self value, when you know your value, and then you also know the value as women see you as, so what they count your value as, and you got both on that working to put you in the up high situation, like you tend to tolerate less of the BS.
Yeah, facts.
Like why would I deal with this BS when I know what I have access to?
Mm-hmm. And you know what's crazy is that when you start to realize your value and the value that you're seeing in, then the women want to change what the value of you was. Because remember, your value was at this point when you know what I'm saying,
Right.
when they was fucking with you. And then when they leave, and then or you notice what your value is worth, and you put yourself in a different atmosphere or a different zone. Now they want to say that, oh, your value less. Like you ain't like this 1 percentile. You ain't either.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's crazy to me. Women always talking about what a man should be at in some place, and they're never anywhere close to where you are, and even farther from the 1% that they trying to get you to be.
And thing about it, I seen it like on on social media somewhere as well, right? And when they say women never could see themselves as broke.
Oh yeah, I seen
they
that.
Just see themselves as dating the wrong guy.
Yeah. Because was that the same one where the girl was like, these females be broke, and then she was like, wait, I don't want to call them broke, and the man was like, nah, say it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because the crazy part is they quit to call a man broke for any little thing, but they'll give women the leeway and always make up all these excuses for them, just like they did when on my last podcast when you threw out that skit about me talking about my baby mama. Now these women don't know my baby mama, and I'm glad that they.
But you get benefit of the doubt.
But she gets the benefit of the doubt. And the benefit of the doubt is it has to be my fault and I'm a narcissist. And the crazy part is, ever since women learned what narcissist is, that's their go-to word. That's their go-to.
Here's the thing, though. Once they learn what it is, they stop using it. So they were using the hell out of it when I didn't know what the meaning of it. Misogynistic, narcissist.
There's a new word out though. They get like a new word delivered to them every quarter.
Yeah.
And everybody uses it.
Fact.
Yeah.
And what on the fact of the narcissist thing, every great man has a little narcissist to him. But see, women would not understand that because they not men. So when you try to tell a man, oh, he's a narcissist, you act like you telling me something that's degrading. You're trying to make me feel less of who I am because you use the word narcissist. And it's like
they say toxic masculinity.
I just laugh at it because it's like every great man in the world, and probably every man in the world, have some narcissistic quality. And see what they.
You have to have something to be ready to leave.
Exactly. Listen, you speaking to the choir right now, but I'm glad you said that for the people who don't know. And that's why I was sitting there when I was looking at all these comments, and the crazy part of it was always comments from a woman. And it's always narcissistic. Oh, he's so narcissistic. This is the most. I ain't never seen somebody as narcissistic as this. And I'm just like, welcome to the podcast, baby. And because
what you saying, Tay?
Is that narcissism or is that like just self-belief?
Listen, to women, it's like if you
because it's just a learned word. That's the word they're gonna use.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You hitting it on the head, brother.
But one thing I learned in this life we live is, with females, you can't just say. Anybody, when you talk to female, they're not hearing what you say.
Of course not. They have trigger words.
So you have to simplify.
They got trigger words.
So you have to give scenarios of what you're saying. You gotta give similes of what you're saying, right? You can't just say this and that. You also give an example.
Yeah.
Break it down. I had this one. I remember I had this one supervisor. He told me. He said he like you gotta talk to women like a slow child.
Oh man.
Yeah. You said that last podcast.
That was at work. That was at work too. That was at work. He said you gotta talk to women like a slow child. I like, yo, they boy crazy.
Wow, boy.
That's like goes on. Like, hey, he
kind of got a point.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
But I remember I seen one I seen one clip or whatever on the internet. Well, a woman said that women don't get no farther than 14 years old mentally. No, the woman said it. And it was a black woman that said it. He said it.
Yeah. But you know what women hate more than men talking about that kind of stuff is other women on our side speaking about that stuff. Oh, they get
because they breaking ranks.
Yeah, what they're doing is breaking generational curses. That's what they're doing.
You know why? Because women are the main one that'll crucify other women for like giving out trash. Because women give each other terrible advice.
Always.
as I seen my guy AD say before, if majority of women agree with you, then you're wrong.
Right. Because we know women are speaking out of feelings and not logic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
I explain that, but most women that's intelligent, they usually get it, whatever, right? You know who the most understanding and more like some of the most understanding women that like get it and like yo they just understand used to be hoes.
Of course. Now you talking
they be
my
the
language.
Most, they just get it.
Now you speaking
like, yeah,
in my
they
language.
don't this and that. They go past naiveness.
Yeah.
Even the hoe, they be like, yeah, she not naive. She know what the fuck
She
she
know what the
doing.
fuck
She
she
doing
doing.
this.
Yeah, because they play these games.
That's why I think hoes make the best relationship.
Of course. Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't about it, just hoes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say hoes, I don't mean like necessarily like prostitute, but I just mean more they got a lot of bodies. You know what I'm saying? Those used to be the ones that like they probably got a little masculinity to you because after you got so many body to it, the man energy it goes off into you. So
and not
that's probably why you got that thoughts and you get it like they get what like how when we take about things, most women just don't understand. They get it.
And because
from their wholeness.
Because you're right. Because and to further speak on what you're saying is that when you have a lot of bodies, that means you done had a lot of intimate conversation with men. And then the one thing they realize is that a lot of men say the same thing, so it can't just be us talking because a lot of us men don't know each other. But if we can all come to the same conclusion, then it must be we must be, you know what I'm saying? It must be something that like, hey man,
something got to be true.
Something got to be true about what these men are saying because it's evident in women's podcasts. Whenever they start talking about men, the women will be like, yeah, da 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 da, and they all have the same
trouble.
Yeah, because it's in the same bubble. Because at the end of the day,
but yet they quit to say, "Oh, there's no other like me."
Listen,
like with guys, we know we like 90%, 95% do the same shit. Yeah. It's just that 5% that makes us a little different.
Yeah. But
cause we know, like most more people can relate to talking to themselves in the woman inbox.
Exactly.
Most guys don't do that. We know you talk to themselves in the inbox. No guy do that.
Yeah.
We don't be like, I don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But we understand that like most of us are the same. They're like when you see, I got the same shirt that you got. Oh, okay, where you got yours at? Oh, I got this. Oh, well, it's cheap, whatever. But females, they delusional. A lot of them delusional. Why you got on the same dress as me? That's the issue. All them bitches wearing the same dress than I am.
Yeah. It's just childish, bro. Women can be very childish, like your homeboy say. And it's just crazy because like when I love feedback, whether it's negative or positive, but women, they really think that because women in their mind, when they say something, it's automatically you're gonna feel some kind of way about it. And it's just not true with men. You can say whatever you want about me. And then women, they'll take that little clip that you put. You didn't even put the whole clip out. That's what's crazy. They only saw the little bit of the part. And it's exact.
Subscribe for more.
And then took that and jumped off the bridge with it. And that's just so like a woman. Because like you instead of going and saying, hey, I want to go see what the context behind what he was saying. Let me go watch the whole podcast. They took that one little clip and decided to judge a person off of that. And I'm so happy that they did because all they do is prove my points. You help me prove my point without ever me trying to prove it. Like, and I'm not, because I had one of my homegirls was like, oh, I seen the little messages the comments that was left on your page. She's like, I'm surprised you ain't say nothing back. And I said, I'm not offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm not offended by what they say. I hope more people come and say, because when I put it out there, I already knew I was going to get backlash from women. Come on, man. I knew that shit was going to come back to me 100-fold from women. And then, of course, you got a couple of dudes who, simping. And
we always going to have those. Well, I guess
you're going to have a couple of dudes that, and I'm not mad at them either.
They can't hold the line. They can't ever hold the damn line.
I'm not mad at
even if it's 100, because it's always a man. It's just our genetic makeup. Because he's always gonna see, oh, he slipped up. Maybe I could be the, you know what I'm saying? Trying to sneak.
It's a play.
Trying to sneak on. Yeah, it's a play. Yeah. They don't realize that. Like they don't realize that either. Somebody just coming in with the play. It's always a schemer.
Exactly.
Telling you what you want to hear. And they always
when they say what you want to do, the next man will. That's what they.
That's who they talking about.
And it usually it's a guy they would never want. They would never go with. They try to use him as a boost. Those are the ego boosters, right? Those be the one coming on page, beautiful, this and that. Oh, you cheated on your man? That nigga ain't shit.
And it was so crazy.
Can't stand,
But I'm gonna tell you,
he should have talked. He should have treated you right.
Yeah.
If he would have treated you right, you would have never had to cheat on.
A little gnat on her shoulder, trying to tell her some
Jimmy
stuff.
the Cricket on her shoulder. Yeah.
I was telling boy, hey, he's saying like this. I can't believe he did that again. Like, what kind of guy would do that? What a man! I was gonna tell you about him, but man,
but the crazy
tears me up inside.
The crazy part,
he did it again.
It tear me up inside.
What I did see though was the girl, she commented about me being a narcissist or something, and something else.
Right.
And then the dude was like I guess he was trying to rag on me because he was like, not only that, but he got some stuff in his beard. And then the girl come in and she like, but listen, the girl who was talking about me came back and said, that's gray in his beard, nigga. That's not food in his beard. Then he was like, oh, okay. Because look, bruh.
Because
and they always get corrected by the female, the one that try to blast.
Wait, I gotta. All right, wait. Say what you was gonna say because I think I know where you going with this. I gotta hear this.
Who, me?
Who that?
Is he from? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
what was you about to say?
So what I'm saying is he tried to, and she came back in because you got to realize that this woman might be saying something, but that doesn't mean she dislikes me. She might dislike that quality that I have, but that doesn't mean she doesn't understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because women always want you to talk and say things with
soft.
Exactly, soft. It's a different way you could have said that to not be that way. So the way you said it made you come off as a narcissist, and I kind of understand that when women was saying it, but you don't get no points off of trying to. This is what I don't understand about men. You can never get points off of ragging off another dude because it just shows how less of a man you are because you're not putting out content telling the truth about yourself like I am. I'm putting myself out there to be judged by somebody. You hiding in the comments, whether you got your picture there or not.
But that's like anything, bro. That's any scenario, right? Say you hating on somebody hating on a DJ at the club or something. Guess what? He's the DJ. Yeah. He's the guy going out. You're showing and you're trying to create. Yeah, like you're and the haters never gonna be able to prosper over that because it's like that man is actually putting himself out there to do something, to showcase himself, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. At least he's trying. And a lot of times, I think women, they just want to see that a man is trying to create something, trying to do something. That's just in our humanity, like in our evolution as human beings. Like that goes back to the very beginning. If you were just a guy chilling around the village and with all the women and talking crazy about the dudes going out there hunting, this is hunting right now. This the new digital landscape. You know what I'm saying? It's like you putting your hat in the ring. You not just sitting back while everybody else doing something. You're like, why can't I? And that's when they attract
what
to
you said. And that's when the gay best friend would develop.
Yeah. Just man.
You a wild boy for that. But the crazy part is that women, like I said this. And I feel like a lot of women want to see if a man gonna stand on what he's saying. Am I just saying this for clickbait or am I really gonna stand on what I said? And that means a lot to people too. Because like I said, me and Bo said last part, a lot of people just be talking. But the one thing about me, I'm talking, but I'm telling you life stories. I'm telling you my ideology and my principles and my morals and things that I stand on. And whether or not you agree with it has no effect on me. You know what I'm saying? You can be totally against me, but you still watching. Are you not entertained? That's what it really comes down to. Are you not entertained? It didn't make you think.
Even when they disagree with what you said, they still gonna lock in to hear more.
Exactly.
Because they just don't like it. They might not like what you say. It's one of them, it stings. But it also fat, so let me listen to more. I don't like the way you're doing it. Tell me nicer.
Yeah.
Tell me in a better way.
Tell me in a better way.
Tell me the way that don't hurt
my feeling and don't make me have to look in the mirror.
Like when they say, do this outfit make me look fat.
I don't think I've ever experienced that before.
What's that?
Well, I mean, I know never.
But they might not listen. Say, does this make me look fat? But they're like, do you like this? How does this look? That's the same thing.
There we go. Okay, yeah.
And think about it, like even when cause like most women I deal with, I ain't gonna say I dress them, but before we go out on do a outfit check, no change that, this and that, whatever.
Spot check.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes when it's not like do this make me look fat, or it's like do I look crazy in this? Sometimes stuff they don't like, they'll probably have like a weird stand, this and that, to show they don't like it. Like straighten up, do this and that. Well, that shoe, why you wearing that shoe with that dress? Don't go. Don't put on those right here.
And I think women appreciate
that. They'll look for you for that guidance, that confidence for they have for the night.
Especially if they they trying to.
So I like, yo, straight here, I lay out, put this out, this out, this out. Now go try it out, walk around, turn around, do a show.
How you feel
walk
about
this
yourself?
way, walk that way.
Do you feel confident in what you're wearing?
Don't change that.
Because I feel like women like that who accept your criticism and your opinion on things, they realize that they're a reflection of you. So they want to reflect the best image of you as possible. And I feel like if a woman has the decency and the objectivity to come to you and ask your opinion, that lets you know that, hey, she cares about how she's represented when she's with you.
Right. And that's rare though. I don't think most women are like that. Most don't see it as two different things. They might care about in their mind. Cause think about it, right? Check this out, right? As I tell you, female a bad advisor, they be a bad guidance or whatever, right? Whenever they're with you, they be more conscious of what they're wearing, whatever, right? Whenever it's a girl's night out, or whenever it's a girl night, or at that the week after, you will see when they see the female with their friend, you gonna see them in their most sluttiest, shortest outfit that they ever want. When they get to that. So why that conservator is with you, but when they with the other fellow female, they got the titties hanging out, this and that, whatever, and they go that route.
They're going hunting.
Yeah.
Exactly. And also when they get together, that's how you know they just don't give good advice to each other. The thing about it is when you going hunting, now here's the thing though, right? They going hunting. Women don't hunt. When you going hunting, you just gonna get
to be the bait. My bad. Yeah, they not going.
Yeah. But
they call it hunting.
So when you go out to be seen like that, right? When you in the position where you seen, okay, you gonna get smashed for night, cause that's how we review you. It's that. Oh, that's good for temporary. I mean, maybe a motherfucker get caught up and try to, but most time, if you can still be sexy and conservative, if you in a group of females, cause when I see group of females, I'm already analyzing which one is who's the white sheep or the black sheep side of them. So I'm looking at them. I see the one they gonna be slutty. They're gonna be slutty, and sometimes there be one in a group that's a little more conservative.
Yeah,
she look like she probably got the decent job and got more, care about herself. And they ain't just this way, right? They always had that little dress, short, this and that, whatever, right? When they dress out. When I see the one that more conservative, they probably got some stuff probably seeing in the office wearing and they look nice, look cute, but they're not revealing. So now you're more interested in them.
Yep.
So you can still be that. You don't have to throw all your morals away and just start going dressing like the rest of the crowd, whatever.
Yeah.
Cause when we see that, like, oh shit, man, you know what I'm saying? But back in the mind, if I'm analyzing, like, yo, she probably for the streets or whatever. That's your thinking why. But when you see that person that's still well dressed and put some more thought on what she's wearing and still care about her looks or whatever, like, oh, she got more to her. But that ain't bad, you can get tricked. That ain't bad, you can get tricked. But most time you will get tricked, you'll be tricked by the hoes we going back to.
Yeah.
Because the hoes don't figure you out.
Yeah.
They deal with men on
a regular basis.
Consistent basis. So they know how you thinking.
Yeah.
They know that trigger point, they're going to fool you to think, oh, that's a good one. So you also got to be careful for those. Yeah. But they cool as hell, though.
They definitely some of the coolest people that you can ever be friends with or be associated with. Because, like I said, you ain't got to worry about doing no extraness with them because they already know what it is. And they going to let you know up front. This what they looking for. This what they want. Can you provide? Bam.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple. And women...
But
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But I'm going to say, in modern times, like, you can't really tell the difference because one is just short-term lease, one is long-term lease, but they both wanting you to be a provider. There's not much of a
There is no
difference between the
difference.
two.
The difference
In
is
2025,
Okay.
the difference
between
is
the
what you're
two.
looking
I'm
for.
gonna let Bo say, then I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
The difference is what you're
Like,
looking for. Cause they all want the same thing. It's how they go
it be
about doing it.
provided for. One of them want a short term, like, all right.
Right.
Nope.
So
You
they
know
all
what I'm
want
saying?
this. They all eventually they all want your resources.
Okay.
All
So
the same. Like,
one on want it just right now,
Yeah.
and one on willing to work harder for
Yeah.
it and go longer for it. Someone want it for the long run. Someone may be smarter. Here's the thing though, right? So you got some female, they think short term, right? So they think about, oh, I want his money. I want this right here. I want to buy this.
Yeah.
Some female, they think long term. Oh, I want to get married. I want to do this and this and this. So once I get married, he gonna take care of the family, take care of this,
resources.
that, whatever.
It's all.
It's
They
always
still
gonna
want
be
your resources. One on just want it longer, one on just
It's
want it
always,
short
it's
term.
never not gonna be resources, bro. That's the one thing you
Right.
have to realize. If you looking for that unicorn, because it sounds like you trying to find this unicorn and it's not gonna happen. No,
Nah, you know I'm coming out.
Yeah, I mean, not you personally, but I'm saying you speaking from a
In
perspective
general.
of somebody who's looking for that unicorn of a woman.
Right.
But it's
But thing about it, the unicorn is the best actress.
yeah.
Or actor.
She's usually the one that's
So the thing about it, you remember when I asked that question before about this? I'm not sure if I asked you personally or I asked on the podcast or whatever. Probably on podcast when I said if a woman never cared about you, never loved you, but always treated you with loyalty, respect.
That was a good one.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's still from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Someone's just better at doing that, treating you, make you feel like this. But it's all about what do you seek for?
Yeah.
Cause thing about it, you're not gonna get someone that actually love you.
Yeah.
Only love unconditional.
Exactly. Only
yeah, it's full of conditions. Yeah, on the other side.
Women love on the condition that you providing something.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, only women and children get love
unconditionally. Exactly.
Oh my God, bro! I've been noticing that like terminology a lot like lately. Like, you know, like you watch a movie and they're like, okay, get the women and children off the. Hey, bro, like I'm tired of that speak, man. That's a wrap. Maybe the kids, but if it's between me and you, lady, I'm getting off of this damn boat.
But that's where that femininity kick in. That's where femininity kick in. At. So now let's see where that femininity and feminism come in. At. Are you on the femininity side or feminism side? Are you on the feminism side? Oh, you can stay here with us and figure this shit out. You want to be feminist side? Because here's the thing. Femininity is very strong. That's superpower. So when women have femininity about herself, you have no choice but to like respect that.
That's true. That's true. For them type, it'd be like, okay, if she still followed those like unwritten rules that we may be getting back to, but there was unwritten rules like, you know, you hold open the door, you know, you just unwritten societal stuff for women. But now it's like a competition. Hospitality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just did. And, you know, I still do it for the most part. But if it's like a thing, I hold open the door and you don't say not even a thank you or like a something like that, and I see you another time.
But and that kind of go back. If I can slide that kind of go back to like, to me, when you from especially from the South, right? You born, it come naturally.
Yeah.
But I can open the door, I automatically hold it up
for you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they say something, right?
It's come naturally.
They say something.
It's a habit.
You open it.
They say thank you.
You open it and they say something.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, keep going. Yeah.
It ain't down about to connect to something else with her, right? So when female, you're dealt with a female that's like, they say, oh, I'm this way. I don't do this. I don't do that. Whatever. Right? I'm just this. So why do that change once you're angry?
Yeah.
Or once you're mad?
Yeah.
Because if you're that person, whether you're angry, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whatever, you're still that person.
Yeah.
My action or my assumed action shouldn't change who you are. Just like when I say I open the door, I come naturally because I'm just used to this. That's who I am. So by me doing something or soon to do something, that shouldn't change who you are inside. You should just naturally be that.
I agree. I mean, I feel like with women, especially, and I feel where you're coming from, Tay, because everybody wants to have some appreciation to when they doing something. Because in your mind, I didn't have to do it, but I did it, so you could at least show gratitude for me doing it. And it ain't no, I ain't saying get down on your knees and suck me off because I hold the door open for you.
Why not? Why not?
I mean, now, if you want to show that, if that's how you want to show your appreciation.
If you open the door for a lady and she walk by and say nothing, or she walk by and say, no, aren't you missing something?
No, and I'm one of those people that say something.
I think if you open the door and you provide a service, especially if she carrying something heavier, you know what I'm saying? She go through. Thank you. That's not something no more. I think it's time for you. I think I deserve a little bit more for holding the door open.
That's wild.
You a funny nigga, bro. Shit, I'm clipping that
Y'all
shit.
wildin'.
I'm clipping this. Hey, facts though. But it goes back to what Tay was saying. It's because after a while, you're gonna not want to do it because it's like I can't even get a thank you for holding the door open. Da 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 da. And it's like, okay, but then when you don't hold the door open for them or you don't do something, they quick to go to social media and say, oh, I went past a man and he didn't do this and he didn't. Listen, you ain't show gratitude. Now, the next time that man see you, because he probably held the door open for you the first time, and that's why you feel some kind of way that he didn't hold it for you the next time. Because you just feel like he's supposed to do that. That's just supposed to be what men do. That's how a lot of women feel. Oh, you just supposed to be chivalrous. No, you got to give me a reason to be chivalrous. I ain't just.
Hey, y'all remember seeing this? I think it was a meme a couple years ago, right? When they had the two women in a house fire, and this one guy had to save one of them, right? So he had like the respectable woman and the hoe, right? And the respectable woman holding on, then the hoe like
reaching out
like this or whatever. Yeah. So the man ran down and picked up a hoe.
You got to meet me halfway,
with her, right? And then they said somebody posted that comment like, "Oh, see, when this, they still gonna put the hoe with her." And the dude said, well, you see how the hoe reached out for us, right?
Exactly. The hoe reached out. But the
hoe reached out for us.
It's just simple math because, and these women that get on now and they be like, oh, well, I want a man like my daddy. Bitch, you should have married your daddy. Because, of course, your daddy gonna do everything and go beyond the bad. Even when you being bad and being wrong, he's still gonna love you no matter what because he made you.
That's a lie.
You a seed of his.
They don't want them more like they daddy.
They don't, but I'm just saying. That's why I said you should have got your.
If they daddy was a mechanic or worked a 9 to 5 or worked in the assembly line and was struggling and broke, they ain't gonna want the motherfucker like they daddy financially.
Exactly. Because if that was,
let me just be talking.
Okay, listen, you're getting to my point.
It's this one dude. It was on his. I seen him on the video page, but he said. He don't care what women say, what women think. He care about what they react to. So woman gonna say all this thing. You gotta listen to one, they're gonna say a lot of talk.
Yeah. Of course.
But the anybody you gotta go to what they react to.
Yeah.
It's to all the talk you gonna have. See, listen to women talk, you'll have you putting a jacket on a puddle, bringing roses, and doing open all this stuff, right? And then, there was one video clip that said a female talking about a man brought her roses, opened the door for her, did all this and that. And she was like, it's dude weird.
Yeah. I seen that video. And she called her friends and she clowned them. And then later on regretted it because she realized that she the toxic one. I seen that video. The
thing about it, women say all this, they give you this Disney program or what love should be or this and that. And they don't even like that shit.
They don't.
So women are followers.
Yeah. They follow trends. They follow whoever is the most popular. Because in their eyes, because popular people and the people who got the most influence don't show you behind the scenes. So they're gonna go with whatever. Like what's the saying where it was like the house looked pretty but the inside nasty? I can't remember what the saying was about that because people will make their outside look so good and you're like, damn, I want a house like that. Then you get in the house and realize that this bitch is dysfunctional, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's what people do, especially with social media. Social media, you never gonna see people showing they fucked up side. They not gonna do that. They gonna always show when they up. And that's where people get fucked up because now, if you only see when somebody up, you automatically assume that they're always up. Oh, that person always.
But the way they fucked up, they fucked up, or they had a major change, the post just stopped.
Mm-hmm. If it take a while,
hey, motherfucker, go missing for like 3 or 4 months or whatever. Yeah. So they either just fucked up, they don't got pregnant, dude don't shut that shit down. So whenever you see a woman that go, it ain't posting as much as that, there's some major event happening in her life. Either she fucked up and down bad, she don't got pregnant, or she got a dude that's active. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And I realized too, a lot of go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, to be honest, Lo, I'm at the stage, I'm like, I don't even give a damn how they feel.
That's how you should feel.
Like, cause they just go with the wind or the emotion or the popular thing at the moment or stuff like that. As a man, your main thing should just be staying on your purpose and staying on your grind, cause all that is just extra.
Exactly.
That's just extra now. It's
and that's
like
why they should. That's why you
that
should
shit gonna get you jammed up.
Yeah.
See, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Where you right is that women have been confused since the beginning, because if you go to the Bible, they was like, when a man find a woman, he findeth a good thing, and women will jump off the mountain with that shit.
When a man,
yeah. And so when they see that, they feel like, oh, well, we're the prize because a man is out here trying to find us. Nah, baby.
No. His thing though, that's what they got construed.
Yeah, exactly. You misconstrued.
It said when a man find a wife, they're not searching for them. They searching for a wife. They're not a wife. You gotta be a wife for a search for you.
Yeah, you gotta be a wife before.
You're not looking for it because you're not a wife. You gotta be a wife.
That's what.
That's what. You're not a wife.
That's where a lot of men mess up, because they out here trying. They find a woman and try to make her into a wife, or trying to give her nah. That should already be in her. If you finding a woman,
and that's what I think we talked on. I think we talked about last podcast as well. Like most females overseas are like they are raised to be a wife. They mom teach them about their superpower or their femininity.
Yeah,
they show them the importance of being able to take care of your man, being able to cook for your man, being clean for your man, and being able to treat that man with priority. And that's their main skill. That's their most important soft skill. But in most communities, especially in the Western civilization, we teaching women how to go get a degree, go work for yourself, don't trust men, don't do this and that, whatever. Meanwhile, these two here, when you meet and you realize the difference in, okay, when I'm with this one, she already, it's like me and Tay was in Thailand one year, right? And we were sitting there talking, chilling, whatever. And I asked this one female, like, yo, you cook? And she looked at me like, oh, she was disrespected. Like, of course. What type of question?
It's kind of
question. Oh, yeah.
Like, what type of question? How dare you ask me some shit like that? That's not all. Like,
yeah,
she said I cook. Fuck this. I'm like, that's my cooking.
Cool chick.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, you ask women, these days you ask women, do you know how to cook? They offended. Do you know how to build? Well, how the fuck you think we got this crib? You didn't create this. But they teach that as an answer, like, oh, men always ask a woman, can they know how to cook? Do you know how to build? Yes. That's how we got here. That's how we live here.
But if I did know how to build, I wouldn't choose you to be in the house with me because you don't know how to cook.
Like, we just gonna be roommates chilling together? Like I'm just paying for, like, that's a raw deal. Like, I'm just paying for all this stuff and you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
here's the thing.
You using your look.
It's always gonna be a raw deal.
That's why I don't make the deal.
Well,
so
you a smart man.
It, as men,
you a smart man.
We just accept the fact that's a disadvantage. Cause we're used to being
there's a lot of men that are breaking away from that thought process.
That's true.
Of course.
That's true.
As they
a lot of men are saying, what is it called? Men going their own way, MGTOW.
Yeah.
That was a movement. That's fact.
They protecting
cats ain't protecting their money, energy, attention, and time.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what the coach.
As you should.
That's it, man. And I think a lot of men are starting to just tap out of the game, and it's like, I'm gonna get on my hustle grind, and
And if
I think there's more women than there are men on the planet. It's like you go somewhere and somebody actually wants to get on, like, not to be like, I'm not no super overpowering dude or something, but like, if there's somebody that matches your vibe, all that stuff, then cool. If not,
you
then
I'm an overpowering dude to want a woman to match your vibe.
Okay,
for you to want someone that's valuable to you, that's worth your time, women would call that toxic or
Yeah.
narcissist. But you know your value is narcissist. I was talking to a girl not too long ago, a little while ago, right? And she was saying like, "Oh, so they always go with I'm old school.
Yeah.
They say I'm old school. This, that, I'm old school. That just means I want you to pay for it."
Yeah.
Basically. So they say, "Oh, men, those common women now. They asking, what do you bring? What value you have? Value messed up this and that. No, value didn't mess up nothing.
Yeah.
Women messed it up.
Yeah.
Cause think about it, y'all had to say so or what men should be.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted put a coat over a puddle, singing in the desert and doing all this. We did that. Y'all wanted this and that. We did that. So you're getting what you asked for. Now you start wanting to thug out this and this and that, whatever. That's what you got. So we're willing to do what it takes to get you the box or you or whatever, right? So the point that you set the standard that you gotta blame yourself for that, because we only matching your energy. But nowadays, when you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden just like, man, like in mid, you know, like we working in just middle of work, you're like, fuck this.
Exactly.
You know, not man, just like I'm not doing that shit no more. Cause
Well,
once
I'm about
we
to go to a
start
restaurant by myself.
And we spoke on that. We as men will do that. Because we enjoy our own company. So we'll do things by ourselves and not need nobody else and still be happy. And women be looking at you like, how? Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? You something wrong with you?
How do you do that?
You always come here
Solitude.
on every Friday and you always by yourself and you just over there. Every time I see you, you having such a good time, but you by yourself. Shit, I love me. What better company than me? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I kind of got in trouble for that, you know, when I was in my last relationship. I got in trouble with that because I was going to spots by myself and she thought I was like ducking off to do dirt or whatever. But it was just like I wanted my spot to be my spot. You know what I'm saying? It was like a dope little, like a sauna or whatever. I would go there after the gym. Like I would go dolo. I didn't want to answer to nothing. Like, and you know what I mean? And she thought I was off doing dirt or whatever. But then I brought her.
Because
but then I brought her to it. I brought her to it, but then it was like no longer my. She did, but it was no longer like my spot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't your fortress of solitude. Because you got to realize we need our solitude. No matter how much I love you and how much
that man cave.
Yeah, you need that man cave. You need that spot where it's only yours. And women don't like that. They don't like the fact. So they'll make up some, oh, you must be doing something. Nah, man, I gotta have something for me. And I wish you would have something for you. And that's the problem. Women don't have something for them. Because they always
you're their them.
Yeah, and
you're
their friends or whoever else they hang with, they always got to go someplace with somebody else. They don't have that solitude place that they can go to because, like me and Bo spoke on this on the Fast Track. Because women hate sitting with themselves because then a lot of times your mind get to running. Then you start realizing all the flaws and bad things that you are, and you can't stand it. So you need to surround yourself with yes men and yes women or people who gonna lie to you. But men, we don't need that. We like reflection. We like to sit in our cave and sit in our place, our sauna, and think and reflect on what's going on. Because that's where we do some of our best thinking.
We like doing nothing.
Yeah. And that's where we do some of our best
and women sometimes get mad when you say you're not doing that. You got to be doing something. No, I'm literally doing nothing. I'm either doing nothing or I'm doing something that's so fucking weird, it's hard to explain to you.
And it sounds like some bullshit, but it's like when it come out your mouth, pause. Like, you know, like it sounds crazy because that's how I would get caught up a lot of times. Like I really wouldn't be doing nothing.
Yeah.
But it's like my explanation game because I just I wasn't used to like.
So I'm just
but I guess inside of a marriage, you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
but
I suck at that shit.
I never really have an issue, even in a relationship. Like I never have an issue like saying this, and that, whatever, because it's cool. But I don't like feeling like, oh, I have to report to you. This.
Exactly.
Oh man, bro, I can't do that, bro. That's you know what, man. I think I told this to you though a few times.
Yeah.
It's like even if sometimes men just want the option.
Yeah.
Men want to feel like
want a choice.
I have the option.
Yeah.
I want a choice.
Yeah.
You take a man's like a alpha male choice away, or where he can like say a dude want another chick or something like that.
Yeah.
And your chick is real down for it. She like, okay, she cool. A lot of time a man will just be like, I don't really. I'm cool. We good.
Mm.
Like if that makes sense.
No, it does.
If your chick is down for that, like,
He
and a lot of times the dude will probably be like, I'm straight with you. Like, we good. I just want to know.
He wanted to know if you was open to the ideas, because a lot of times we just be speaking out loud just to see what your reaction or what your ideologies are.
And a lot of times we asking the question.
Yeah, just
I asked the question a little while ago, like, yo, you like company? You know what I'm saying? Extra company? Cause I'm no longer. I don't think I'm no longer subscribing to the 1v1.
So you getting in that polyamorous life?
I ain't gonna say polyamorous.
That's what that shit called.
I explain
you just
it
like
this,
the
right?
option. You just like the option,
right? And he won't. He's gonna go on the option too, though. So he like that lifestyle. It's okay.
I explain it like this,
Okay.
right? I don't think I'm no longer doing titles, relationship, all this stuff. Is either there's people that have access to me and people that don't have access to me. And it's as simple as that.
I've been gave up titles.
And if you have access, appreciate it. If you don't have access, don't have access.
I've been gave up titles though. I gave up titles so long ago that I might have been the first nigga to start the not having title type shit.
I don't think you ever had a title.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I never subscribed to trying to have a title, bro. I never subscribed to.
Cause once you have a title, that's when you start fucking up mentally, and you start to assume a person is yours.
Yeah, and you
once you start living like knowing that they're not yours, no one is yours, whatever. You no longer faded by, she do this and that, whatever. But in the meantime, I put it like this as well. Like if you have access to me, you're not allowed to have any other access to anything else or whatever, right? I mean, you can, it's your option, whatever. But once you do, you no longer have access. You have restricted access. So the resources not included in the restricted tier. You got to upgrade your subscription. So if you're gonna go off the free basic plan, you maybe get access to resources when you within the limits or whatnot. And with this, for that full granted access, you're not allowed to have other opportunity, all that stuff. And you get the full access. If you want to do your thing, but y'all have transparency. So you want to do your thing, you can do your thing. But you're gonna be on the restricted plan. That means we meet up, whatever, this and that, but hey, it's very restricted.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the family plan.
Instead of come to the meet house, you might have to stay in the lobby.
Man, I don't even, like you said, no titles.
Yeah.
Like I'm just in a vibe where I'm like, man, I don't even feel like doing all that shit again. Like
that shit draining, bro.
Definitely draining.
But think about it.
And I'm like, you listening? I'm like, I was like this. I'm like, you listening to mugs that ain't got shit.
Right.
Or people that I know, their husband has literally got a whole family on the side and they don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you judging me on that pretense.
Yeah.
You remember,
you know what I'm saying?
You remember the time when the old boy came, he married, right? He came, and he make big money. He must make some bread. And his mother came home from work, and his wife was eating a sandwich and didn't make him nothing. Gave him just a, what up? I like, bro, yes. Hot fix.
Like, what's up?
Was that his wife?
Chilliness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wife. Western
but because we ain't saying no name, so I could say, hold on, we got to give more detail to this. Like, it's not just that,
right?
But we knew for a fact, like, he had probably Asian persuasion, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a side piece.
I think it's a black woman.
No, he said as a side piece. He had an Asian persuasion.
No, I'm talking about. So he had experienced that Eastern that love from a different. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't saying no names, but it's like he was like, damn, like this is a damn trap. Like this is some bullshit that I got in. Because just imagine he go over there with that. He already the odd man out, but a 6-figure bag, and he don't got a wife and kids and stuff, and pretty much a woman that's unappreciative to what he brings to the table.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like he said he don't even got a damn lift a finger when he would go to them to the motherland, as we not
No, I know what you mean.
the other
Yeah,
motherland, the Southeast Asian motherland.
The mother nature. But yeah, I explained to him like, ain't no way, bro. 'Cause I know I would get a phone call, when you gonna be home? That way, for as soon as I walk in, my food is on hitting the table. My ice water is right next to it. So as soon as I walk into the door, hey, the food done, food right here on the table, ready to be ate. And that's and you know what? You remember back in Jacksonville, right? The one we had talked about before, right? She set that standard for me, though, right?
You
It
said
was
that.
the first Filipino chick I ever dated, right? She said when we lived together, I probably didn't have to wipe my own ass, bro. Like she cooked 3 meals a day. She would wake up at 5 in the morning, cook breakfast. I would go to work. I used to finish early. I'll come back around 2. I would eat lunch. She'll cook lunch. Then I'll take her. She worked from like 2 to like 9 p.m. or whatever. Then she'll come home and cook dinner a whole year, 3 meals a day. I went in used to this first time ever. This and that, right? I'm like, yo, this the standard. You know what I'm saying? Me living that lifestyle, I'm like, I will never accept nothing less than that.
Yeah. And you
But
should.
in return as well, though, you know what I'm saying? She basically had like, 'cause I was on out to sea a lot with her. I was gone a lot as well. She basically had the house to herself, basically had a car to herself, and the bills paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
So all her money was her money.
You know what I'm saying? You take care of it.
Yeah.
Say what?
I was like, so that mean all her money was her money. She ain't have to worry about nothing. She's in a winning situation.
Dope about it though? What dope about it? She also was a hustler. I come up, she got new stuff. She'll take this. I mean, we struggled together too, bro. It's the first time I had my own spot, my own apartment with her. Right? We was in Virginia. We was behind Patrick Henry Mall, bro. It was in some apartment right behind Target and Patrick Henry Mall, beside Patrick Henry Mall in Newport News or Hampton, whatever. Yeah. So we lived over there with her, right? So when we moved there, we had just an apartment. I just had enough to get an apartment, and we were sleeping on the floor. I got some blanket. First thing I did, I got some blanket. We went to Target. I bought her some work clothes or whatever for like, because she had just put in, she was doing application, finding a job with her, right? So I had like enough money for, once I got in the apartment, I had enough money for like buy her this, and we slept on the floor and had a blanket. And it was during wintertime. We had a little small heater. So as we went by, we started buying little by little. Then got the couch, we got the bed and the couch and TV, whatever. And we kind of went through that. Yeah. And that's one of those memories I always had, because you know when two things that make you bring a bond with people is when you struggle together or you get your ass whipped. Yeah. And you know, well, we kind of struggle together, and then us going through that, so it kind of like had deeper meaning in our relationship or whatnot, right? But the only thing was, those type of relationship I wasn't ready for that deep or whatever. But yeah, it was one of those things I seen there. I'm like, shit, this is where it's supposed to be. I ain't never had that before.
I'm trying to see what that be.
But they always been in a situation though. Even taking tell you, like, even any people I deal with, they gonna be that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be that cooked meal, always gonna be this clean, always gonna be that certain mentality, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's up to them to how it go from there.
Yeah.
So a boy can keep the same energy. If they tend to stray off or whatever, then that's when they, get cut off. And once they get cut off, and then they true self or they deep inner self come out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause you always, everybody say, oh, she would never do that. She would never be that type of way. All females are jaded. All females are evil. They got some evil in them. Just take the right one to bring it out of them.
Yeah.
You piss them off and make them jaded, it'll come out.
I'm the one that's going to bring it out there. I'm the one that's going to bring out that dark side. Yeah.
I ain't going to lie, though. I'm like, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say whether I try to or not. It's just naturally, I'm so defiant of them. I'm so not going to do what they say. And whenever you don't do what a woman say, it's going to bring out that dark side. But when I say I'm not doing what they say, it's because if it don't make sense. If it don't make sense, I'm not going to follow you. Like, I'm not going to listen. Like, it's just you. And I'm going to quick to be like, bro, that's stupid. That sounds dumb as shit.
Right.
And that's just me. And that'll bring out that'll bring out some dark side of women, because they hate being looked down upon. I guess that's how they see it. When you call them down,
they treated like they
treated like they child or something. They hate that shit. But it's like I'm just giving you the energy that you're putting out there. I got to work on how I say things. I guess. Hey, and my nephew tell me that all the time. He said you gotta work on how you say things. He said you be right, but damn, bro, the way you be saying shit, bro, even I be feeling it.
But here's the thing, though, right? I learned it from KS, man.
Why? I don't know.
Why you so focused on the way it presented than the actual message?
I don't know, bro. Maybe that's how they talk. Maybe society taught them that.
And that is why they get easily tricked. I'm telling you the bullshit, but I'm saying it's so slick and nice to this net, you fall for it. And now you're like, oh, he wasn't shit. No, he would tell you he was shit, but he would tell you he wasn't shit in a very nice way.
Exactly. I tell my nephew that all the time. He take the roundabout way to be a dog ass nigga. Like you took the long way.
If you a dog, here's the thing. I always tell female always, words and action.
Yeah.
Female care more about the words than the action.
Exactly.
With men, we care more about action than the word.
Yeah. And that's why we always
don't care about you saying you're gonna do this and that. Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Show me. Do it. Women, they don't care if you actually do it. They just want you to tell them that you're gonna do it. They want you to tell them that you.
They want you to tell them.
Oh, do you love? For example, check this out, right? You ever say of a woman like you can do this for her, do that for her, do this for her, but if you don't say I love you, this and that, whatever, you don't love.
Yeah,
you don't care about. Yeah. No matter about you always doing this for her, take her out this way, doing that. That don't matter if you don't say it.
Exactly.
The words don't come with it. But you can say, I love you, I do this and that, blah, blah, blah. A lot of this right here with your mental. But don't do shit. Don't ever do shit. And they'll take that. They'll accept that.
They'll love it.
The only analyst that will make that jump off or whatever, them bills ain't paid.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still got to have them resources.
Fuck that love, nigga. My bills need to be paid, nigga.
Hey,
my phone bill.
That pride go out the door when them bills are due. And I haven't met too many women who bills ain't due pretty soon.
Right now, actually. You can hit a girl up right now and that shit due right now. And they need some kind of help. Facts.
Exactly. But they ain't about it though. Not the bad. That ain't bad with us. Just the
it's
facts.
Tough, bro.
But they ain't about it. Man, as coming with the resources. We know we're being used. We know we're on earth to be used. We got to be useful. If we don't have no use case for us, then we feel hopeless. We feel useless. We don't like feeling useless. We want people to be able to use us, to know our resources. We ought to provide something to the world. That's what we here for. That's what you know what I'm saying? It connects off that.
Yeah.
So we don't mind, this and that. Yeah. Oh, you in the bind? Mm-hmm. I'm still going to unbind you, baby.
You in a bind. You in a bind, Nate.
Call me Mr. Nate.
Man, I'm just like, I guess I just went through all that red pill. Like I still tap in a lot, but I'm like, now I'm in the monk mode, and to the point where it's like, whatever comes. I ain't, man.
Yeah.
I ain't.
But the red pill stuff, it's cool. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's the basic, whatever. But
it's entertainment, though. It's funny.
Can't get too deep into that. You know what I'm saying? Some people get too deep in that.
That's black pill. They go black pill.
That's what they call it. When you go too deep in red pill, they call it the black pill.
When you go too deep, you go black pill. Yeah, it's all bad.
I feel you.
It's real dark down there.
Yeah.
It's good.
And you gotta tap in every once in a while. You know what I mean? See what's going on. But it's like at the.
Yeah. But think about it. It's good to like know your value. It's good to know what you qualify for.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know how women qualify you.
Mm-hmm.
But when
why?
What's that?
But why is that a good thing? Why do I give a damn? I don't give a fuck.
So you know the market.
I don't give a fuck. What?
You know the market. So by you knowing the market, the market, if I know I know exactly what you're looking for, now that's leverage. Now I know what you're looking for. But you don't know what I'm looking for. You don't qualify what I'm looking for, whatever. So now I can have these conversations with you. These sit down with you. Let me tell you what you're doing wrong.
But it just because
tell you how I get them up.
Just because you know where you stand doesn't mean you have to caretake. That's not what we're saying. What I'm saying is, because sooner or later, like you in your monk mode now, sooner or later you're gonna get out of your monk mode and go start putting yourself on the market. If you don't know what's out there on the market, you're going to fall back into the same problems that you had before. because you don't know
It's
what
like
the
this,
quality
right?
that that person is looking for. So now you shooting in the
Okay.
dark, and that's when you
Yeah.
end up shooting and landing the wrong person. So it's good to
And
know
just
what
to
that
make an
person
example,
is
though,
looking for. But the beautiful thing about knowing what they're looking for, you get to decide if you want that or not. Just
right?
because she tell you what you're
And
looking
you
for
know
don't
you
mean you gotta
qualify
accept
for
it.
them.
You can just easily be like,
Yeah.
I don't want that. Okay, on to the next.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what
Mm.
none of them looking for, and you just out here like spending your money and wasting your time, because if you already know what they're looking for, you know not to waste your time or your money or your energy, bro. You already know I ain't gonna waste nothing on this person.
And also just to make an example, right? You remember when the realtor guy was showing us all these jacked up houses and stuff when we first got to Bahrain?
Yeah.
And he was showing all this shit like this and that, like how this top notch, blah blah, whatever. And I was like, no, for what we paying, we can get way better than this. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of knowing. That's how I relate to it, of knowing like what your value come with. Like, you know, you can qualify for way better than this than have to choose something from this list.
Mm-hmm.
He getting y'all this right here, like, no, there's way more out there that you qualify for than picking what he trying to offer.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. But you move to Thailand, you move to the Philippines and all that shit. None of these worries is going to fucking matter.
And that's where your quality
Because
lies
you
at.
are.
How
You
you
feel
know
me?
what the
You
market
already
is, but you know
speaking
the
where your
market though.
quality
I don't
lies
even
at.
give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like,
You know your market,
You know
but
where
you
your
still know the
market
market
is.
there.
fuck.
Yeah, you already know
But you
where
still
your
know the
market
market
is.
there,
So
though.
you ain't even
I'm
got to worry
about to, and
about it.
I don't, like, okay, I guess the only thing I give a fuck about possibly in the future, can she cook? Does she stay fit? And is she cool to be with, like hang out with?
You're a
You know what I'm
narcissist.
saying?
Oh yeah, don't speak that
Yes,
because
and
now
woman, she
you
can
you
cook
talking like how I be saying.
and go and control her
That's all I
body.
care about because it's, by the way, like you said, I'm probably more than likely gonna be bringing the resources to the table,
Exactly.
so I don't really need for much.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I could just
No,
like
you're
they're gonna
gonna be
think I'm
bringing the
crazy,
resources.
like
You definitely gonna be bringing the resources.
or if nobody's like that, like listen, if I'm in one of these countries that I probably plan on retiring in, like I can get a maid and I could get somebody that probably chefs up my meals.
Mm-hmm.
It could probably work a little deal out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need anybody in my bubble sucking up all my resources
Amen.
like that. I'm just gonna allocate funds for these specific needs.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in this place like that, but it's like you gotta be really special to like for me to like
Yeah.
really want you around like that for real because all these other things I could hire a maid every time I come home. My place is spotless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I really ain't gotta worry about much. All my funds is going to me or what I want to deploy it to.
Exactly.
Like so it's like you gotta be a chill vibe. Don't be like and you gotta probably want to be with other chicks too.
Amen.
If I want to.
Amen. And there's nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Because
Actually,
I like options.
that's how you should be. I'm
So I'm
promoting
like,
your lifestyle.
so I'm like because it's not even that a lot. Like no, I'm not that. But what I'm saying is like I just like different qualities in different people. It's
Mm-hmm.
not about smashing.
Mm-hmm.
It could be about that possibly, but
It
for the
comes with
most
the
part, it's like
territory.
it comes with the territory. Got to be a good pope. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
Yeah.
I just think, you know, brothers want to experience some shit in that realm. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, so if it's like if you the vibe and it's like a chick that was with it, then cool. If not, then we could be
I'll
homies.
be right back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you 100%.
So I'm like,
I feel you. Tell you don't know how
because
much
I
I
already
feel
did like I did the married.
you. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've been there, done that. You know, made mistakes. You know, according to the rules. You know, and all that, I made mistakes, but it's like now I know myself better.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never put myself in that situation again.
Yeah.
Now, if it's like why would I even want my love life to be touched by the state or the government?
Exactly.
I don't want the
Why
government
would
inside of my love life or my sexual life at all.
Exactly.
I can't believe I even did that. It's not like I didn't love her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But why do I need the government or this piece of paper to tell me that, you know,
don't.
And why gotta
I
give me
love her?
half my shit for you to love me?
Yeah. And you don't. That's the beautiful.
What kind of shit is that?
That's the beautiful thing about it is you don't need them to be a part of it. But
I will never.
before you learn
Go
that,
ahead.
Before you learned that, the government and social media and how they would make you think that that's how it's supposed to be. But now you realize that I don't have to follow those guidelines and those rules. I can choose my own guidelines. I can set my own rules. And that's what you have done. You have set your own guidelines. You set your own rules. And anybody who want to be in your bubble have to follow these guidelines and rules. Plain and simple. That's just how if you go to work for somebody, you got to follow their guidelines and rules. If you go into a store, you got to follow the rules of the store. That's everything you do in life has guidelines and rules. But they will tell you not to make rules because they want you to follow theirs. They're going to tell you not to follow your own guidelines because they want you to follow theirs. So you have realized that I'm the resource. So guess what? Since I'm the one that's the resource, you have to follow these guidelines and rules in order to get these resources. There's nothing wrong with that.
And my rules is very easy.
Yeah,
They're not hard.
Of course they are.
But every man got their rules, though.
But
every man got their rules for their resources.
As they should be. As they should be. Listen.
I was going to say, and if you want to do something, because y'all both, because Bo knows the investing, and all this, like I said, so it's like, okay, if I love you and I want to see you do better and I want to put you on something, I could show you how to invest.
Yeah.
I could possibly help you learn how to get this property. Like, I could put skin in the game. I'm not saying if I want to break bread or whatever like that, like, I could do that. Like, I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for me to be under contract with you,
But here's the thing as well, though, right? You know
what
you said?
No, that's a bad deal.
But you know, here's the thing is what you gotta realize, though, right? You know, we said you can show them how to trade, show them how to get projects net, whatever. They don't want to. They want you to have that. They just want they want their job to beat you. Yeah. They don't want to get it for themselves.
Because
that's all right.
You are the job.
Because that's a hard job to do. Investing in yourself and doing all these things yourself, they don't want to do that. That's too much work. They want to just have it given to them. So if you're the person that can do all that, then they want you to do it and then give them what you done work for.
Right. But and here's the thing though, right? Here's what they do. Here's what it is, right? So now their job is going to be you. Their job is taking care of you.
Get a new motherfucking job.
They're not going to do that, breaking their all that. Their job is making sure your life is great.
Okay, that could be cool. I like that dude. What's his name? We watch him. Zoom to Thailand.
Yeah.
I don't know the chick personally, but it's like, it's this dude. Trap. I don't know if you watched him before. It's this dude. He got a YouTube channel called Zoom to Thailand. So basically, I don't know the dude, but he seemed cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got a girl in the video, but she just plays her position. She's not trying to be like all in the video. She shows all them qualities still, you know. And I'm gonna say in one of the videos, he had his chick there. She was still. He had a whole podcast scenario going on in his living room in his crib in Thailand.
Yeah.
Right. And his woman. Now you don't even call her. It's like we have respect for women.
Of course.
And you could tell that's a woman. You know what I'm saying? But a Western woman, let's just say that, a Western woman. I'm not going to give out, I'm going to just say a Western style woman. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't understand why the women in Thailand or something was still being feminine. Submissive. You know what I'm saying? Just taking care of the stuff. Because men, a lot of times, that's damn near, like, we don't be asking for much.
Thanks.
Like, because it's just like, and she was really going at him, like arguing, and she had her husband. We got to send you the link after this.
You got to.
She had her husband, the Western woman, had her husband there, and he was just there quiet. You could tell he had no type of dominance in the relationship. Like, like she wore the pants. It was clear as day, and she was just shitting basically, and the girl was right there. And she basically just shitting on the how the Thai women are, or the women in Southeast Asia are, and that's just because y'all are raised a certain way, and this is how our community used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like from what I've recollected, like we have full families, you know, the grandma, you know, all that, the women, and I still love our women and stuff like that. But it's like, I understand that we've honestly had a psychological operation ran on our community to divide us up. And to go back to that, a lot of time men will go to Thailand or Philippines or all this stuff, and just to get that feeling back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not even much.
Yeah.
to be honest. But they've demonized it to divide us up. And it's like, when you look at it, it's really not you asking for much. I'm bringing home everything.
Let me ask y'all a
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Because on the topic of what you're saying, why do you feel like women get so mad when we choose to accept the values of the Eastern culture women? Why do Western women get mad?
But no, because that was our culture.
Yeah, so they're mad
because we're going back in time now how it was, like when we had community.
Yeah, but why are
when we
they
had
mad?
family.
But why are women mad if that used to be our stuff?
I honestly think, and no, fuck that. I know that was a specific psychological operation on the black community.
With the government. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
and
about.
And the fact about it is, where black people go, everybody follows.
Of course. We
so
set
if you
the
want
trends.
to, it's okay. So we can also set negative trends, right?
Obviously.
So if we're doing something in our community and we're promoting all this independence, and we're bringing in these programs into our community to break it up, and we're promoting the strong, independent, you don't need no man, and all this other stuff like that, then it's going to become envious to people. Like, yeah, like that's going to spread their messages further and wider than they ever could, because everybody follows African American culture.
And so you
good, bad, or indifferent, we were used to do this stuff.
If I'm not misquoting you, you're also saying that women have a strong voice. Black women, our community.
Yeah,
they have a very strong
black
voice.
women. Let's just have this basic understanding, right? We as black, we all here understand that we were the first people on this earth, right? Bo, you got that? We the first people on this planet Earth, black people. We are the oldest human beings on this planet. We birthed everything.
Yeah.
So that means if we birthed everything, black women birthed everything.
Right.
Everybody comes from a black woman.
Right.
Everybody. That is the mother of all humankind, comes out of the womb of a black woman. So they have a specific genetic makeup. There's something in them that makes them powerful and strong and all that stuff. That's why they latch on these entities, psychological operations through the music, all this stuff. They specifically latch on right now, specifically black women, to amplify these negative messages. Because black women and black men, we have that gene because we come from our mothers. Like that, we are used to amplify positive messages. Because when we were singing like the OJs and like that old school music, that's timeless music, Motown, it was love in the world. We was fighting back and all this stuff. But when they co-opted our community, it turned American culture, therefore the world culture, on its head. Because we said it. Now, if we began singing about love and stuff again, and it became mainstream and all this stuff like again, it would change our community in a heartbeat. But they've taken it to put us in these situations and hate ourselves. Men and women, black men and women that hate ourselves and not appreciate each other, and stuff like that.
Though. So
that's what I believe.
But think about when you say so you say that if they'll go back to the R&B mood, then
if that was the punk, if that was the music that go ahead. I gotta hear what you say.
But my thing is, so he said that the people were singing about how they were feeling for their situation, or was it the men were singing and people start feeling that way wishing to have that type of situation? I think it was more about they were living that type of situation. That's the type of environment, so they were singing about it. So it related more. Vice says they were singing this, and then people started relating to it because they had like this song, I want to feel this way. Because think about it, I think if that's the case, people will be still in tune with R&B. R&B is not as tuned anymore. I think we was in an environment where that's the type of lifestyle. We had that type of environment. We had like where we enjoyed a relationship. We had where we was in high school writing love letters on the girl that we liked. And we had music to accommodate for that. Nowadays, they're not accommodate for that because the environment we're in now is ass shot, ass on here, ass over here. So that's what they're accommodating for.
Nah, bro. I think they're pumping that through the music because they say, whatever, regardless of what, I think that they say music is actually the devil's instrument.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was the angel of music. That's what they say the devil was.
Yeah.
So it's like when they understand that it's like what we see on the television, what we hear, there's certain things that you don't think you're absorbing, but you are. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like when they used to put messages in music if you played like the record backward or something
Right.
like that.
I remember.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like you don't think you're absorbing it, but it's like what is the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I would get you.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It was real. Because they brought
So
it to
now-
life back in the days. They were speaking about it.
Yeah.
They were saying
They
Jay-Z
never
music.
stopped that.
They say Jay-Z music, if you play it backwards, he had a hidden message. I remember that.
So it's like, and all this stuff matters. The not to get too nerdy into it, but it's talk with your brother. You know, talk to your brother.
You can never get too nerdy with us.
So, but it's like all this stuff matters. That's why people nowadays they say that a lot of times the word vibes or I'm just checking the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff is real stuff. Like the stuff, the way music makes you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel something.
Yeah. It's a feeling process.
So the powers that be, if they want to get something out to be the mainstream, who they gonna go to first? They gonna come to us.
Your argument, and to support your argument as well. You ever been to a club and they play some, especially back in the day when they play some Lil Jon, whatever, that thing no.
And you know you from the South, yeah. So you know, and what's Cass on? How Cass looking around and all that stuff in that moment? I found myself mugging.
Yeah.
Everybody mugging.
They bring that in there.
Mm-hmm.
So bring that energy.
It does influence you.
Yeah.
It influences you.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it's like, okay. So all these like, basically, if they wanna do anything, they have to go through us first. They gotta go through us first societally, because if we not rocking with it, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. Just like right now, like to bring it to another end, like I was thinking of something more recent times, like even though that is recent,
reggae,
but it's like
like the Afro beats.
Afro beat is like a good vibe. Like it got
once
like
it came to America, it kind of officialized or whatever. Even though you go overseas, it's like it's the vibe, whatever.
Yeah.
But once I guess,
but it's a good energy though, right? Would you rather hear
I can listen to it all day.
It's upbeat.
But yeah.
It's upbeat. It's like a chill vibe. You can have and it's usually, dressing up nice suit.
And it's usually a positive message in Afrobeat.
Positive. That was us. But ours have been turned into like they not even hiding no more. They're not doing no reverse. No, we're gonna put it fast forward and we're gonna tell you the message.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a song the other day. That just the song was called "How to Murder." They not hiding no more messages. They just like. We're just going to tell you straight up that this is what we want. We want you to be in this system. So we're going to literally tell you how to do this. It's not even hiding no more. It's so bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what I mean by our power and all that stuff. And then basically how our relationships and stuff between black men and black women. And then it ties back into, that's why when men go overseas, you don't need much, but it's like you just go in to search for what we had.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't, you're not intentionally doing it, but it's like it feels good, it feels familiar, and it feels normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they ripped that out of our community.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I always feel good. Yeah,
I agree with you.
Simple stuff, because it's like we didn't have much back in the day. We was under very bad circumstances.
Yeah,
very bad circumstances, but we was together.
Right.
Even in worse situations, they had community. I saw this video of. I'm from Los Angeles, old Los Angeles. We were still under like some LAPD is known for having a racist history.
Yeah.
But you see the black men and the black women. The women were beautiful women, not overweight, not tattoos all over their face, dresses, little kids, lawns in order, homes in order. Our community was our community, even despite everybody else around us. The women held us down. The men held the women down. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of these communities still have. The Filipino community, they have that. You know what I'm saying? They are very tight knit. It don't matter if you the dude working at, they're going to put everybody on, from the dude that works at the store to the dude that owns the store. All that stuff. And that's just like, We might look at it in amazement, but that's what we used to have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when men go to seek that stuff out in other places overseas, it's because they haven't quite been infiltrated by the negative culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say our culture because I believe we are a positive people, but we've just had people infiltrate and use us for nefarious, reasons. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you, Tate. I definitely agree with what you're saying. You spit in game, bro. Like I said, you speaking to the tabernacle, church. Hey, man.
I'm just saying, man.
Nah.
Let's see. I be getting into the weeds. I'm a conspiracy guy.
But listen,
but I know it's fact.
We need that though. Don't get it twisted. We need everything. We need a full circle balance, bro. You know, we joke and laugh, but at the same time, there's always truth and a little bit of sadness behind our laughter, bro, because it comes from a place of deep emotional ties. You know what I'm saying? And most people can't see it because, the one thing I hate when somebody say is, "Oh, you being too deep." I hate when people say that, bro. You're not being deep enough, bro. Because everything has a deeper meaning, no matter what it is. But the problem is we just don't care to see it because it costs too much, or it's too much energy being spent trying to figure it out, or being like a lot of motherfuckers are shallow. They only want that top surface level, and that's the problem. Like onions and everything else, there's layers to everything. They want you to believe that it's not layers, but come on, man. We all know inside that it's layers to everything, bro. Nobody is out here doing shit off a whim. They had prior knowledge of why they was gonna do it. They might not tell you that they had prior knowledge, but believe me, they had prior knowledge. They knew what they was doing. That's why that's why I can't let people slide. Because, and I talk to my kids like this. When I talk to my kids and they do some stupid shit, I don't just haul off at them. I ask them like, why you did that? And the worst thing a kid can tell me, especially my kids, is, I don't know. You're a damn lie. Did somebody take over your body while you was doing that? Did you lose yourself within that moment? Let me know, because we need to go take you somewhere. I need to go and see somebody about this shit. Because that's what the people have trained you to say. Oh, when you do something and you know it's wrong or you know it's not right, you will sit there and say, I don't know why I did that. And then they'll try to hide it behind some kind of psychological reasoning. There might be some mental disorder. Nah, you knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. What you thought was you could get away with it. And when you didn't get away with it, you was too ashamed to admit to your own, you know what I'm saying? So you rather go ahead and use the I don't know shit. Nah, fuck all that. I don't let people slide with that I don't know shit. Motherfucker. Like I just told I just had a conversation with my niece yesterday. I told her, I was like, how come when you come home from school, the first thing you do is jump on your phone? When you know that there's dishes and, there's things to be done. And what's crazy, like I told her, I said, what's crazy is you made the mess. So that there's a mess in there when you left because the mess was yours. Yet you'll come in, walk past the mess and go on and do what you do. I can't allow that. Then she want to hit me with the, I don't know. Don't you better not say you don't know, because that's going to piss me off, and you know me. And she then she get that look, I'm like, listen, just come do what you know you're supposed to do. If you wouldn't make that, because I teach my kids all the time. Listen, when I use the same dish. First of all, I got one bowl and one cup that I use over and over. That's just me.
One cup, one spoon, one fork.
And when I get done eating and I don't throw it in the sink. I wash it out right then. Because I know me. You know how it is. Once you get that itis and you get caught up doing something else, you're going to forget to do it. So for me, that's the same way when I cook something. When I cook something, after I'm done cooking, I take everything out, put it in this Tupperware, and I wash that shit out. That's just, but my mom raised me like that. My mom, like, clean up after yourself. We're adults. I shouldn't have to come and see a bunch of dirty dishes. Right? You wash your dishes, and then they love to use multiple dishes. Why are you using 3 and 4 dishes? Why didn't you come in, wash out that one dish and use it again instead of throwing it and saying, because she the one who got to wash dishes. Like I say, you're not hurting me. Because then when it's time, when the sink full because you and your mama done threw so many dishes in the sink, now you're mad. I got to wash all this? Well, shit, who else used it? Well, I know it wasn't you, Uncle Trap, because you used the same boat. Exactly. So I don't want to hear you complaining. Because you allowed this to build up. But that's what I'm saying. We have gotten into this thing where we have mentally just feel like, oh, I could do it later. Somebody else gonna do it for me, especially with women. Oh, somebody else will do it. That I could.
Procrastinate.
That's crazy. Come on, man, because you know if I come out and see it, I'm gonna make you do it right then and there. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you got friends over, you in the middle of a game. You do come get this. Come do this. So I don't know, bro. It's crazy when it comes just to how we think about stuff and how we process things.
It's interesting.
You'll never be able to explain it because people are so different. Now, you could grow up with somebody, like I tell people all the time, you can grow your whole life with somebody and they could be completely different than you, and you was raised in the same house.
That's facts.
Because think about it, is everybody have their own perception of life. They perceive life different. So I always say, I look at it as like you are the main character of your lifestyle, of your life or whatever. So the way you live and way you see things, it's gonna be this way. The way somebody else see, it's gonna be that way.
Exactly.
So you can be raised exact same, this and that, and have 3 different lifestyles from your brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody don't understand. And one thing about it is we all don't come to understanding at the same time. You might understand things way quicker than somebody else in your family, and you in the same house. You know what I'm saying? And some people learn from others, and some people got to learn through action. I believe that completely. Most people got to learn through trial and error from their own doing. Where I'm as a person, I learn from what you did wrong. That part is, I ain't gonna do that. I don't want that ass whooping. But you always got that somebody who feel like they can beat the system. My nephew is the number one person to do that. He could sit there and see, like I tell him, bro, you think I go through shit just for myself? No, nigga, I went through this shit for you too. So that you don't have to go through this. But in his mind, you did it that way. I could tweak it a little bit or throw my own flavor on there and not come out with the same, outcome. And I'm like, bro, ain't nothing new under the sun. You sitting here thinking that you gonna be this one catalyst that be able to change something. No, nigga, it was somebody else who thought the same way as you. I'm gonna be that No, bro, ain't nothing new under the sun because somebody thought that way was gonna work too. You just took a longer route to get to it. And the crazy part, the longer route hurt you way more than it hurt me. Because you took this other route thinking it was going to be better, and then you end up running into all these bushes coming out with all these scrapes when I just went through and got one hit and came out good. You got all these other hits. You know what I'm saying? So,
they want to learn from, they want them experience.
Which I can't be mad at.
Hey, some people got to touch that fire, man.
Somebody, listen, my son, I remember my son was like 2 or 3. I used to have this big old school lamp, big ass lamp. And I used to take the shade thing off of it because it didn't produce enough light. But that bitch got hot. I'm talking about hot. So I used to tell my son, for some reason, he was just attracted to it. And I was like, don't touch that. It's going to burn. And he'll look at me, smile, run off. Then a couple of minutes later, come back. It's something about just walking past it that just drawed him into it. I just never understood it. He'll look at it. He'll try to touch it. I catch him. Don't touch that. It's going to burn you. It's going to hurt. Hot. Hot, daddy? Yeah, hot. Don't touch it. Boom. So now, after days of keep telling him not to do it, I was like, okay, the only way he going to learn is through his own actions. And my sister got mad at me, but I had to let him learn. He went through, and I saw him. I sat there while I paused what I was doing. I looked at him. And then the crazy part, as he was touching it, he kept looking at me. And I'm just looking at him. He looking at me. I'm just looking at him. Touched it, burnt this up. Start crying. I'm like, Now that's what your ass get. Because didn't I tell you that shit was hot?
Again.
Nah, of course, he crying. My sister run out the room. What's wrong with the baby? What's wrong with the baby? He touched that goddamn lamp. Oh, he done burnt his finger. Yeah, because that bitch hot. Like, that's what happened when you touched it down. Oh, yeah, we gotta do so. She done made me get up, go to the goddamn stove, get him some burn cream and all that stuff. But you know what? That nigga didn't even go next to that lamp. Fuck touching it. That nigga used to take the long route around that bitch. But that it just proved my point that some people gotta learn through their own downfall. Because life is the best teacher. You could tell a motherfucker all their knowledge in the world, but some people just got to go through it themselves. And I'm here for that shit. I'm here for life to teach you your own lessons.
Yeah.
Because it's going to last longer when life teaches. Believe that. When life teach you some shit, that shit going to last way longer than anything I could tell you.
That's a fact. I'm trying to think of some shit. Like, I just used to see crazy shit that would teach me shit.
Yeah, you a person who can learn through others.
Like growing up in LA,
Y'all want to see that clip?
it was so much
we
pressure.
were talking
Like which clip?
The Zoom, the Thailand one.
Yeah, throw it out there. Let me see it. Wait, but let Tay finish his example.
Yeah.
Shit.
You was in
Growing
LA,
up in LA.
Yeah, man, LA, you learn a lot of lessons from other people, man. Like, that's gangland. So for me to never not be a part of no gang or nothing, like, I looked at my community and around me, and I still don't understand it because I had a mentality is we don't have to be like our environment is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying? Like, I was never
outside the box.
Yeah, I was never influenced by that stuff.
That's a
Like,
good
I was
thing
never influenced by that stuff.
That's a good way to be.
And I remember growing up in like, you seen Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, of course.
Y'all seen Boys in the Hood?
Of course.
So remember the school that he was at?
Yeah.
That high school, that first scene?
Yeah.
I lived right across the street from there.
Shit, okay.
Right dead ass right across the street from Jordan High. And that was like Grape Street. Like literally.
Yeah.
Grape Street. Ride bikes on that shit. All that stuff like that. So it's like I was more influenced by my own thoughts and like what I thought I could do as opposed to like being in the hood. I didn't grow up there, but we moved around a lot. So there was a period in my life where we lived over there. But it was like me and my brother was having a conversation the other day, and he was like, none of these places are really different, like South Central, Watts, Compton, like as opposed to places like where, well, let's say white people or people that are more well off near the beach and all that stuff. These places are not really different, but it's just a mentality. Literally, if everybody woke up tomorrow in the hood and just said, let's do better, everything would change. Everything would change. It's literally just a mentality. It's not, we make it worse than it has to be because of just mentality. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, we can make our neighborhoods as nice as any neighborhood. But it's like, we got this, it's like back to the psychological warfare. We think it has to be hell for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just totally opposed to that. You know? That's just me, though. Well, let me see this clip, man. Let me see this clip. You can put it in here?
Oh, yeah, but before you play the clip, bro, hey, I don't know, you watched the podcast last time, the clip wasn't playing in the video.
I didn't watch it.
Was it?
No, I'm talking about both. The last time when you did those two clips, and I think because you did the AI, because the sound wasn't coming out, but the AI cut the clips. Like, you was put a clip and then it'll cut it.
You know what? I think because the reason I asked you could you hear because I think my system output was messed up. I had the Mac speaker
But
on.
the crazy part, I could hear it when we did the I could hear it.
But it would come from my laptop speaker.
But when I went and watched it on YouTube, I couldn't hear it and they cut it. And they probably cut it because it wasn't sounded, like it wasn't no sound. So they cut it. But I realized that it wasn't no sound coming out for others.
So you're not gonna play it on the app? You're just gonna play it on like your computer?
He's finna share his screen.
I'm gonna share the screen.
So we're gonna be able to hear.
Oh, okay. Does that shit work? It works?
It works. But for some reason that time on the last podcast, it didn't play the sound and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You might have to pause it too occasionally though. Just for copyright purposes. I think you have to pause it on on occasion.
Let me ask you a
throughout
question.
To talk about it. I think that's how it works.
Now the woman that's in that y'all was telling me to talk about, is she the one in the orange?
Yep.
Okay, say less.
How do you know? Yep, how you know?
Yeah. That's why I didn't want to title it.
Hey, look, she already, and that's how observant I am. I could just tell by her demeanor and her energy off the pause that she was the one causing confusion.
You already know she'll trouble.
Yeah, she looked like she came there to cause trouble, bruh.
Off the rip.
For real, bro. She looked like she came there. Oh, you got a podcast? You finna talk about how good these women is? Well, let me tell you how great we are. And that's the energy she giving off right there in that look, bro. And I ain't never seen this. I never seen this. I could tell.
Keep going.
Go ahead, play it.
But make sure you pause it through. Yeah.
Look at her. Look at her.
This might be the one he just talking and promote. Cause he milked the hell out this scene. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
Is this the original?
No, it's the back. He telling the backstory of it.
Okay. Pause it.
Damn.
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Now, that's ridiculous, man. That's
Yeah.
utterly ridiculous. But she already got the mentality. She's going into this without listening. She already has a closed mind
Right.
before he even gets a word in for real. She already has her mind made up. Nothing's gonna change her mind. But this is an exercise in futility, as we like to call it. This is an exercise in futility. Because we
Yeah.
all probably know women like this. Every single last one of us probably know women like this.
It's factual. It's factual. But thing about it, it's like the fact of see a lot of black women get a flag for being like aggressive or how they come off or whatever. But thing about it, it's a man should be aggressive. So a man get flagged nowadays for being the way watch our tones or whatever. Nowadays, man, we match masculinity with masculinity. If you come approach her with rah rah rah, get rah rah back. If you use your femininity, you soft spoken this and that, whatever, then we start to realize where we over rawing at. And we scale back a little bit.
Let's dig in.
Look at the dude just shaking their head. Yeah, that's 25 kid. That's right. You see how the Thai chick just can't believe what's coming out of what she hears?
Hey, that's what I was paying attention. I was looking at her facial expression. She like, oh my goodness.
She like, how do you put up with that? And the dude just there, man. I don't know, man. It's just if you his thing though, right?
He looked like he used to.
Now, there's a thing where, you know what I'm saying? Just tell you remember when we have our talk back in Bahrain, right? There's a moment when the chick I talk to, they like speak on something, whatever. Other time you sit and listen. The fact this guy just like the woman running the conversation, just sit back and forth, and he just like he the guest. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't got no.
But technically, he is the guest because from what the dude said in the beginning, he was going there to interview her. So that might be why he don't got nothing to say because he's like, I'm just here.
Nah, but
his thing as a man,
but she running the show though.
You greet the man first. If that's his woman, I'm gonna greet you first. I'm not gonna go directly to her.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna go, oh y'all, you and your lady, blah blah. I'm gonna start with the man first. The fact that he's able to go directly to the woman is what I'm saying.
Well, but you know, you got some men, not all men like that. He might just be one of those men where I ain't got nothing to say because, as we know, as men don't.
Cause he's not allowed to have nothing to say.
Well, that might be.
Yeah, that's what I feel
like. That might
like.
be true in his situation.
If you watch the whole interview,
he better not.
If you watch the whole interview, you'll see like this. She went on one spot where she was just clowning the dude for a second.
Husband,
like you know, sometimes like yo, you don't say that in public. You know what I'm saying? She went to one nose rage as well.
She basically, he better not state his opinion about what he actually wants. He better not, because it's gonna be an argument. You really feel that way?
Like
you know it's gonna be smoke.
Well, like I said, I said, he gives off the energy that he's used to this. So but me and Bo spoke on this before. A lot of times we don't say nothing because we don't want to argue. I don't want to have to argue with you.
That's his vibe.
Especially on this podcast where thousands of people finna see this. I'm not finna get into this because I know where it could lead. And a lot of time as a man, you're not gonna say nothing because you already know. Because he might get off on her on this podcast, but he got to go home with her, and he don't want that shit back at the house. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that he could be, as they like to say, beta or let his woman.
You know what?
But
though?
He might just don't feel like, hey man, I ain't got.
It's
no
not
time.
that. You know, cause it's the same type of. He lived with her.
But he lived with her.
She the money.
She the money maker. Okay,
what?
See now that makes a lot of difference.
What'd you say?
He lived with her.
So
he lived with her. The dude with the dread. The dude with the dreads.
But now it make perfect sense. That's why he's not saying nothing. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he can't. He can't do nothing.
He can't say nothing.
Fact. She running that.
Yeah.
She running that. That's fine.
He can't say nothing. So I understand him.
She can't say nothing.
Now it make perfect sense why
he take that trash out.
That's make perfect sense why he's sitting there quiet. Because he can't.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He gonna.
That's a.
And we know how spiteful women is. He say something, she kicking his ass out.
And she gonna clown him. And she gonna clown him for not having bread.
She already was clowning him. So any man,
and then
don't no man like to be clowned by his woman in public. We already know that. So for him to allow her to clown him in public lets me know that one, he's used to this, and that he doesn't have any power in that relationship.
Mm.
And
Pause. The only thing he's probably giving is pipe.
Sad to say that's his choice. Yeah. Sad to say that's his choice though. He chose to live that way.
He just delivering pipe.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And you hear the other part when she said that he got kids outside of her and she used to do all this stuff. So he might feel like he owes us something.
And she keeping score.
Oh yeah, she definitely keeping score.
Keeping score.
Obvious. She keeping score. Because if she did it out of love, she wouldn't even have brought that up.
She wouldn't even brought it up. If she could literally said, "I took his kid."
Mm-hmm.
You see how she said it?
That's what I'm saying.
His. Yeah. So it's all.
She just say his kid. She put a little emphasis on it as well.
Yeah. She wanted to let people know that these wasn't my kids. I was taking care of. I was taking care of.
So she didn't have to do what she did.
And
so she keeping score.
But you could see that. But you could see that when she was down. Yeah. She only did it because he was in charge and she was scared of being let go. So she said, she said, so she did it. Once she started making money and didn't need him.
Leveled up.
Exactly. She flipped it on him and started treating him like that.
She needed to elevate.
Oh.
Hey, man. That's crazy that she said that was
That's so crazy, bro. That's so disrespectful,
we
bro.
Started the tradition.
That was never there.
That's crazy. That's wild.
That's the video, bro.
That's crazy.
And that's the video I was talking about because it's like, that's so much cap. I have my great grandmother, we all had the matriarch of the family. We had tradition. What the hell is she talking about? Because she grew up in a broken home. She don't know what that looks like.
What's even sadder is that she's willing to tear away.
That's cap.
She's willing to take away something that was so valuable to us and say that it wasn't us. So like she make it seem like we were just wild animals.
Shitting on black men. Shitting on black men, by the way.
Wild, living out in the wild and not having no kind of foundation. That's pretty much she said. Black people never had foundation. That's crazy that you would say that on a live platform. And stand 10 toes in it and then double down after standing 10 toes.
And your man is there.
But you could tell he looking, and the other dude, you hear him, he like, nah. And I don't know who that other dude, maybe that's his sister husband. But he like,
I think he might be with the other girl.
That's what I'm saying, because he was like, nah. But the dude was just like, and you could tell that the dude, her husband, doesn't agree with nothing she said. But like I told you, he not gonna say nothing though.
He probably looked like, thank you for saying
it. And that's really how he's sitting there saying it. And then it's crazy to me because I don't mind you having an opinion. Like, I don't mind women having an opinion. Like, her having an opinion is not a bothersome because at the end of the day, that's your opinion. That's how you was raised. We all raised different. But to try to put it on ours as a whole, like, that's crazy. Like, don't put us all into that circle with you.
But about it, it's okay to have an opinion, but also know what your opinion is.
And know
sometimes your opinion not.
But that's what I'm saying. And know that your
Bo, you're requiring insight. From somebody.
Yeah. But
they're not gonna do that. When your opinion make your man look like he's not the man, then it causes internal issue.
He ain't.
But not.
Shit,
even as a woman, even when he's not a man, you still should always show him as the man.
Exactly.
She's a masculine. My father wasn't there.
Yeah. And I'll just
that's the key to a lot of it. She had to take on a masculine role, and she still has that same energy.
But what's crazy, what she is not understanding, and what the dude was trying to tell her is like, you had to be that way. You had to be that way because there wasn't a father figure. How can you speak on what could have been if you never known what it was to have a father figure in the house? So you can't speak on, well, if the father, it would have been the same way. No, you don't know that because you didn't have a father in the house. And you was in the house with, I don't know if she had all 25, because maybe it was just her and 3 other, but the dude had, you had.
I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure that was spread out the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring too.
Because she said my father had 25 kids. She didn't say I got 24 sisters and brothers.
Exactly. So she's talking from a place of hurt. Like, she's still traumatized.
Right.
And me and Bo, we spoke on this before. A lot of people don't deal with their trauma. So it's going to always show its face over and over because a lot of people, and she's the main person I'm talking about, she's a person who likes to use her victimization as a crutch. She likes to use that because she was hurt and she was this and this and this. And so now I get to be this way because of what happened to me in the past instead of trying to.
And her armor.
Exactly. It's her defense. Yeah. So she, instead of fixing and working on that trauma, she allowed that shit to keep building because she gets sympathy for that. Her people her friends, her female friends probably applaud her for being this way. Facts. It's just.
And just sit, and everybody around her, because she got that aggressive bully mentality, nobody could tell her nothing.
Yeah. And then, like he said, she like to remix everything that he say because that's what women usually do. They remix what you say because all they heard was the one triggering word, and now they on a tangent about the trigger word that triggered them.
We're not listening to the whole thing. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're not listening to
Bits
the
and
whole
pieces.
thing.
I want to switch the topic. I want to check this out that came out recently. Gonna get more to politics.
Okay.
Oh, what we doing, man? We getting into my lane? You know this my lane, man.
To your area. To your
Let's
side
go, man. Hey, one day we're gonna get a sponsorship by that Snoop Dogg wine, by the way.
Say less.
Dry ass nasty wine.
One day, possibly.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Let's do it. Make the screen big.
Bluetooth connected.
Oh my God. Hold on. I'm gonna say this, and you know I'm into it.
Yeah.
I've never seen no shit like that before in my life.
Exactly.
I have never seen no shit. I have never seen anything like that in my life, specifically from our country. I've never seen nothing like that before. And I'm not gonna say, wow, that was actually that's blowing me. That's the first time I seen that video.
Yeah,
that
we're gonna watch one
happened.
more. I want to show one more. Hold on.
I have never. Oh, we gotta keep going. That was crazy.
I'm gonna show one more.
Holy shit, that's crazy. But not. We're gonna get into it. Let me hear another one. I gotta see this. That was it.
Yeah.
Y'all could go ahead. Y'all go first, man, because I'm gonna be going too.
Nah,
one thing about Trump.
I want to hear what you got to say because you're passionate about it, bro. So I'm intrigued with what you want to say, bro.
I've studied this guy, man.
Who, Trump?
Bo will tell you I was Trump.
Okay.
Because I'm intrigued by anybody that is able to do what he's done. And when I say do what he's done, he is consistent with his message from the 80s until now. It was like he started running in the 80s with his message. As far as how we intervene in the world, who's taking advantage of it. He said all this in the 80s. You could go watch clip.
No, I've been following Trump.
I've already shown this. And we might have to pull one of them up too, Bo. Something from the 80s, one of his old interviews talking about it. And what's really crazy about this is because what my mind has been racing on because I've been watching this stuff for the last few days is what is his angle? Like, how does he actually negotiate? And what is his mindset on it? He does the bravado and everything, and I believe his bravado. And that's why a lot of people are afraid of him is because he is unpredictable and he doesn't lay his cards out there. And what the president and not only the vice president is, and I was telling Bo that him as a chief, he knows how to delegate.
Mm-hmm.
And he has surrounded himself with people that he empowered.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't hear Kamala Harris saying nothing during that Joe Biden administration of any type. Usually VPs is just quiet and they sit there and they smile.
Mm-hmm.
Trump empowers his people to actually do stuff.
Right. But
and that's why
VP usually my bad cut you off, but VP usually like I look at it like
just
this,
quiet.
Like a CO and XO, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
XO usually handle the
commanding officer and executive officer.
My command, you say 45,000 miles and up, it's me. 44,099 below, it's you.
Yeah.
So once it reaches my level, that's my get in. Everything below that, you take care of all that. So that's why you see the VP should be doing this. When he say JD Vance is out here handling deals, talking to me, this person, he doing that. So once he come in, all he got to do is intervene because JD got that. He intervened when it comes to his level.
Yeah.
That's what the president or the CEO, whatever, should be doing. So he just he allowed them to play their role.
Mm-hmm.
You got position. He don't try to manage all that stuff. Like, yo, I assigned you to do this job.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do is know your stuff on this job and come and tell me what's your recommendation. And I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna decide, okay, it makes sense, let's go this route. Just like with Elon Musk, right? Everybody say, oh, President Elon Musk, blah, blah. But they use it on the left side, they just talking because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. The Trump
Emotional.
stuff
What's
no
the
longer
other
working.
side? Yeah.
Right. The Trump talk no longer working. But think about it, like, who elected Elon? He was appointed to do a job.
Yeah. And I was just about to say that.
President Trump told him, hey, I want you to look into this. Cut costs, make this right here. Because America, I don't care what you say, America is a business.
Yeah, of course.
So he coming into, you got to have an outside entity to come in who can't be bought.
Exactly.
Who gonna buy?
Exactly.
He can't be bought. So what he gonna do with this couple billion, man, worth and the trees, you know what I'm saying? But billions, hundreds of billions. So he gonna come in, cut costs. So Trump got him, told him to come here and cut costs. And that's what he's doing. Everybody like, oh, who elected him? The president appointed him to do a job. Exactly. And that's what he's doing. So who gave him this power? He delegated this. So thing about it that they say that Elon have like a read-only access, whatever, right? So basically, when he say something, like when he said something about the email, if you don't respond for so many days or whatever, you're gone. Thing about it, it's come from Trump. So he go in, he give advice, but he'd have no say. So the only thing he advised, and they tell him, okay, you can go ahead and do this or whatever. So when he was doing what he was doing, Trump told him, you have to be more aggressive. Mm-hmm. So, okay, Mr. President, hey, if you don't respond about the blah, blah, whatever, right? That's him being more aggressive. Because Trump told him to be more aggressive. Of course, us being in the military or whatever, before or whatever,
we understand.
We know if you going too far, they going to scare you back. Yeah. Like, nah, they ain't going too far. So when they came with things like, oh, well, let's say the director heads or whatever was saying, oh, don't respond to that, blah, blah. Of course, they're going to have more say-so over their people if they disagree with something. If they do agree with something, give me fucking 5 things you did last week.
Exactly.
If they don't agree with something, they'll say, no, don't respond to that. They going to take care of that. That's how this system works.
But
so if you in the government, you know that.
How do you feel? I would say in this particular situation, the reason I say I haven't seen anything out of it because, I mean, I'm actually kind of like sitting back and I'm thinking like.
Seen anything out of what?
This particular situation with Trump and Zelensky, the president of Ukraine.
I seen something.
You've seen something. No. I said you've seen something. I said seen something like this before.
No.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
No. I thought you saying how you seen something that come out of it.
Nah, I'm saying like okay, but I do want to know what do you see? What is it? Because he said he wants them.
This, right?
What's his? There we go. That's the word.
I see his anger is this. Rumors said that they could have ended this war. The war never had to happen. Mm-hmm. Rumors says that they could have ended it years ago, but Zelensky, one of the people convinced Zelensky.
The dude from the UK. Right? The dude from the UK, fucking Boris Johnson. Yeah. He ain't even in power no more.
And
the prime minister, by the way, y'all. I'm talking about to the people, not to you.
Yeah, y'all not in the war, so go on. So look at it like this. If you want to end it, didn't have to happen. So here's the thing, right? You need help. Yeah. You don't really have a say.
That's
so.
That's the key point. And that's what I would.
Wait, Bo, break it. Wait, Bo, break it down as like in a relationship, like how you see it, because I know you can break it down.
Hey, you come to me for help. You need your bills paid, right? You arguing with this person right here. It's this person right here. He trying to kick you out. I know this guy. I gotta get pretty decent relationship with him. We not on best terms, but I got a pretty good relationship with him, right? I have the resources to pay this. I also have a resource to make this go away forever. You know, make agreement, make everything go away. But thing about it, this is what I'm gonna need for you to do. This the terms that I want from you. Sign this. Hey, every day I'm coming, I'm gonna need a little booty from you every now and then. You know, I need you to cook a meal. And then for that right there, you don't have to worry about getting kicked out no more. Your bill paid, don't worry about kicked out no more. Now, I already talked to him. I told like, yo, I'm gonna take care of it. Hey, this right here, whatever. Me and the landlord, we already talked. We already got everything going in. But you want to come into our conversation and determine like what arrangement you can do. No.
Yeah.
You should have paid your bills. Yeah. You want my help, right?
Yeah.
You want my funds, right? So you just sit back and we talk about it, right?
And pretty much.
You come in, I make you to some side, whatever. Let him take he'll take this little piece from you, whatever. Hey, you might like your daughter or something, like your cousin, auntie or something, hook him up, whatever. And let him handle that. But we're gonna work this out between amongst each other. And I'll come back and tell you what we decided.
And for me to
But they ain't about it from Trump end though, right? So here's what I see happening, right? So Trump always, like Trump, one of the first one went to North Korea, crossed the DMZ line, whatever. He got decent relationship with Putin. So here's what eventually gonna happen, right? America and Russia gonna be doing business together. They already talking. They already don't get terms with their own talking term with us, right? So basically, Trump gonna take half of like the minerals and shit that Ukraine got. He gonna take half that shit from Ukraine, whatever. They're not gonna join NATO, and then they not gonna keep doing it war with Russia. Then Trump gonna talk to Putin, then they gonna start having business together. Hey, Russia might start giving oil for this kind of price. So what Trump is doing, Trump is working on paying the debt off.
Yeah,
for America,
that's what he's
right?
trying to do.
So the first round, he didn't really know what he was doing. This round, he know exactly what's going on. So what he doing, he making money. He doing what he know best. He making money. So that's why he got all these advertising. Oh, come here and start a business here. You get a discount for tax, no tariff. You create this, then you can work on to get a visa, this and that, whatever. Then it came out with the gold card, gold visa card. It's no different from Thailand, whatever, right? You go to Thailand, you want a elite visa, you paying $20,000, right? But you just paying a higher fee. You got to pay $5 million for a visa,
you're getting
and
more,
then it's en route
more
to
from America than you would from Thailand. That's just good business.
Yeah. And he's looking at it like this. So people like, oh, he's selling this, blah, blah. It's already a program for that. But instead of 5, they think they pay like around the EB5 or whatever, right? I think they pay like around $1 million or something like that.
Yeah.
But for this one, you pay $5 million. So the goal is to have everybody create business in America. Exactly. You know how when you go to Thailand, you got different countries going in Thailand, and create business. Yeah. You got this gym here, this building here, this here. He's doing that for America. Yeah. So you come in, start a business here, you avoid this tariff, you pay your taxes, you get a discount of taxes, then you give a job to American people. Just like you go to Thailand, right? In Thailand, you gotta have, I think the ratio like 4 or 5 to 1 ratio for Thailand people working at your business.
Bo, I think what Trap, did you want to go?
I just wanted to say something, but go ahead. I like listening to what.
Go ahead, man. No. Go ahead.
Y'all on the road. You and Bo on the road. This y'all shit, right? Go ahead.
So I want to say, I think the thing is why Americans are having time digesting this because they ain't been nowhere in the world. Bo, me and you we got international experience.
Exactly.
They don't understand these things we're talking about as far as this gold. Oh, that's crazy. No, these other countries, come on in, Dubai. Come on. Like, Trump is like, I remember a few years ago, right? Some years ago, his first term, he was like, our airports are shit compared to Dubai, UK, all these Singapore, international But, Bo, is that fact?
No.
It's facts. It's fact. Our airport are shit compared to Dubai
and he's asking the question, why I like them. I like him. I like Trump, by the way, people. Whatever.
I think everybody know we all like Trump.
So I
think we made that obvious on the first podcast. So, I think we made that obvious. So
I'm like, reason I like him is because he just spits 100. And it's like the people in LA ain't been nowhere and got a little bit of bread. I'm not saying we got a little bit of something for some young black men. Exactly. Like, we doing well for ourselves. But it's like we done been somewhere and we done seen something. It's just like y'all just don't know it because we've been in our own little abode. Now Trump is like, I'm tired of y'all having better than us. I'm tired of paying for y'all's defense. I'm tired of paying for all this shit. What the fuck are you giving up? And everybody not used to that because since World War II, granted, we created a lot of this stuff. We were the seed for the United Nations, World Health Organization, all of this stuff. Granted, we did it, but the time has run out. Now we need a little. You've built your economies up. Our plan was implemented. We built Japan back up into an ally. We built Germany back up into an ally.
Yeah.
We built Europe back up after World War II. Now we need a little restitution now. We got you back on your feet.
And
so the same rules is not going to apply how they used to apply before. Y'all got bread now. What's up?
And let me speak on this, because what y'all saying is gold. Is gold. And I'm gonna break it down for people who don't know. The same people who are against this are the same people who was mad that foreigners was coming in and getting businesses off of grants and money just given to them. Now, when Trump comes around and say, okay, we're no longer giving you grants and visas to come build here, you got to pay us to come build here. Now you're mad at them? How does that make sense? I just don't understand.
You know what, though? Right. You know what? They don't know why they mad at him.
They don't
They're
know.
told to be mad at him.
No, they know why they mad at him. They mad because he's a man. Like, he's like...
Not even that, though.
But listen.
If deeper than that, they're already, they're cycling their brain to go that route. So if you go to the dim side, the left side, right? They're teaching you to hate Trump. They're teaching you that everything he do is bad, whatever, right? That's the whole side. They're against masculinity. They believe in unicorns. They believe they men can have babies and shit babies out the ass, whatever. But the thing about it, Trump came and brought masculinity back.
But that's why I said they mad because he's a man. He's not gonna allow. And what's crazy is, like I said, with the ideology of all these past presidents who, Obama, and these people, they allowed people to live in a fantasy world because they never left America. So you're in this fantasy world that we have given to you, and what Trump is doing is, I'm breaking down this facade. I'm tearing this facade down because it's a facade. Whether you want to believe it's a facade or not, bro, it's a facade. And
they probably still believe Africa is this place where
there's no
feed a kid $5 a day or $1 a day with.
But basically, what he's saying is, but what I think it is goes back to y'all, and we're gonna keep bringing it about because it's interesting how all the stuff tied together that we've been talking about: femininity, masculinity. We saw how men and women voted this last election, right?
Yeah.
So it's all along those same lines. And Trump is like a blast from the past who doesn't give a fuck how people look at him.
Exactly.
He is who he is. And the reason I know and I respect it so much is the fact that all his kids are still around and he had a few wives. It didn't work out. He didn't hang his head. He never stopped. Even during this, the most amazing thing that I watched this election from the beginning to the end, this last one. They tried everything to stop this guy.
They tried
everything. To delete him, we're going to say that to keep. Yeah, they tried to delete.
Yeah.
They tried to get the same people, but people is breaking out of the matrix and they can see the truth is just, sometimes the truth is always the way. Because if you just who you are, no matter what, nobody can break you. They tried to break.
You know what it's really about, though?
They did.
You know what it's really about?
Let me hear it.
About money.
Of course. It's always been about that.
All that shit was a distraction. When the last time have you heard on a commercial or anything or any type of representation of Planned Parenthood?
Yeah.
Or my protecting your rights or whatever, right?
It's over now. He ended everything.
You haven't heard nothing about that since then, right? Can you think about it? Why are you fighting so hard to kill babies? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right? So, you know what I'm saying? But think about it's about money, right? Each one of these stuff they bring up, they have offshore shit. It's some type of illegal shit going on, right?
Exactly.
Let's say we got Sesame Street, I think was with fucking one of them Arabic country, whatever.
It was in Iraq.
Spent, right. Millions of dollars spent for Sesame Street show. Why does it call me?
Why does it
can't just do VPNs and
skimming off
the exactly. Why is it $1 million for that?
Round it's circling back. That's why.
Then you got people got companies that I think also in Kuwait or Iraq somewhere with a gas station, $1 million, billions of dollars going to a gas station that no one ever used and one person there or whatever. Anybody hits where they're going, right? They got $50 million. They got like $50 million going for condoms and whatever their country.
Somewhere, it don't even matter.
Somewhere in the country. But they said, oh, there's no $1 million going to this country. Okay, it's this country then. But the point is, there's $50 million going out for condoms. Hey, what the fuck?
For condoms.
Of taxpayer dollars, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, there are $50 billion going to this, right? So you got $50 billion of taxpayer money going this way, right? $1 billion land and $49 billion make a U-turn and come right back into their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when they come in, like, how you on a $200,000 salary, $225,000 annual salary, and you worth $80 million?
Exactly.
I think the world is not used to America competing like this.
Yeah.
Because we were so distracted in the Middle East for 20-something years by a bunch of bull jive.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're not used to America saying, because China was just around doing business. We doing business deals. We getting mineral. No war. We just doing business.
We're going to buy it.
Now America is saying, okay.
We can do that too.
What has Trump said? Even playing field, and we're going to do business.
We're going to do business.
What do you want? Do you want the CCP, communist bullshit? Or you want this freedom and all this stuff that we provided and the cool factor?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it 100.
And also,
they don't want to compete with that because we've been so distracted with a lot of this bullshit and people skimming off the top. Trump is just saying we're going to do straight business. Straight business. We're going to meet you where you are. We ain't trying to change your government no more. We're going to meet you where you are.
Exactly.
You got this, we got this. China been doing it. Ain't nobody been saying shit about them in our media. So now we trying to switch it up.
Half, damn near most of Africa as well.
And by the way, you could get a little more. Maybe how he does it, we're going to do business with you. But, maybe if you change some of these policies that's a little bit too harsh, maybe we do a little more for you. You know what I'm saying? All business.
We'll give you some incentives. That's what it's called. I'm going to give you
some want to be a democracy?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's the perfect damn word.
He taking
a incentivize
approach. He taking
because that's just
but it's business
because that's just good business, like I keep saying. It's just good business. That's just good business. And people don't understand good business, bruh. And that's where and Bo spoke on this before. When you're in school, they don't teach you how to be in business for yourself. They teach you how to work for somebody else. And what Trump is doing is saying, hey, we no longer working for other people. We go be.
They not used.
They not. You feel me, Tank? They not used to it.
Keep going. No, go.
But it's hard to tell somebody because that's why they say ignorance is bliss. It's hard to tell somebody something when they've been blissed into the ignorance for so long that when you give them reality, that's why people hate the truth. That's why they hate that shit because you've been lulled to sleep with all these other shits that when the truth start to come, it's weighing on you. Now it's heavy on your back. You know
what happened?
Both of y'all seen The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Morpheus was like, okay, he ready. He was giving it to him. He was giving him everything, this information, all this stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what happened? His body started rejecting. He was like, "This is too
much.
much.
It was an overload for.
This is too much.
It's an overload.
Same situation like you were talking about.
It's the exact same. You gave a perfect analogy. It's the perfect analogy. When you unplug from the matrix and you start to see the world for what it really is, it's frightening. It's scary because you've never been there. You've never seen it. So, of course, anything that's new is going to have a bit of fear to it. But that doesn't mean you plug back in. No.
Right.
You keep going. Because on the other side of that is greatness. They tell you that in sports and everything you do. On the other side of your fears is everything that you want. But you have to work. It's not gonna happen overnight. See, that's the problem.
That's the first time I heard that.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah,
that's perfect. Yeah, man.
You know you fear that
it's greatness on the other side of that.
You gotta clip that,
bro. Because and that's what people are scared because of the unknown, which is totally understandable. Everybody's gonna have some type of fear, but the people who are great are the ones that say, "Okay, it's unknown, but I'ma still go." I'm going to still go through the unknown because you don't know what's on the other side. But I guarantee you it's better than what you left behind. That's why you travel through it. That's why you're going because you know what's behind you ain't good. So I need to go find something better, bro. That's why we started Space Explorer. Because we wanted to see what was out there in the unknown. That's why back in the days before the whole world was known, people explored. Because they was tired of where they was. They wasn't getting enough of what they wanted. And just like Alexander the Great, his whole thing for conquering was he wanted to see the ocean. He wanted to see what was up the ocean. Yet he never made it because he died a young person. But that was the unknown to him. So but guess what? On the route to find his dream, he had to conquer a lot of stuff, and that's what made him great. And that's what people don't understand, bro. And Trump is trying to make that's why, and people think the make America great again means go back to slavery. No, nigga, that's you. That's you stuck in the matrix. Unplug from that shit, bro. Make America great.
And think about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I really talked to somebody like this before. I was like, really break that down and ask yourself, why do you have a problem with that phrase?
Yeah.
Make America great again. What the hell is wrong with that?
Because
what is really wrong with that? What is your problem with America?
Because of trauma, bro. Trauma has them. Once we said this earlier, it's a crutch. When you've been trauma and you realize people have coddled you, you get used to the coddle. So now, when you hear "Make the America Great," you're automatically thinking of your trauma. So when you think of your trauma, only thing you can see is negativity. You can't see the positive because it's like depression. When you depressed, it's hard. People could come and try to show you all the good things in life, and you'll still be like, no, but because you're so focused on the depression, the trauma. You got to let that trauma go, man. And as a world, we have to let that, especially as America, we got to let the trauma go, bro. Because it's not benefiting you. That trauma is keeping you stagnant. And I know people hate that word stagnation, but that's what it is. We're stagnant. And Trump is trying to make us not stagnant no more. Because because at the end of the day, we're going to consume ourselves. And that's what the problem with America. We're over consuming ourselves. That's why we're $1 trillion in debt, bro. Because we can't we consuming everybody else shit. We need that. 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 And so what he said is, make America great. Let's start doing everything ourselves. Instead of paying somebody to come do it for us, we're going to bring people here to do it, and then we're going to make them pay us to get it. What's wrong with that? Why is that a problem?
Because we make the dopest shit. We make the code.
Come on. And he realizes that. But you know what's crazy too? When Obama and Biden, they give you these little $1,000 checks, you was over the moon. You niggas jumped over the moon for that shit. Trump said he gonna give you $5,000 not enough. What the fuck is we talking about?
But they ain't about it though. I just been hearing like politicians, like the left politicians saying, "What you gonna do with $5,000?" I don't know nobody gonna turn down $5,000.
I'm throwing that thing.
For Trump or you voted for?
Don't worry about what the fuck I'm gonna do with it.
I'm gonna tell you a famous word somebody told.
Don't worry about what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna do what I do with it. That's my free.
I'm gonna tell you what I feel about it. If you don't know what you're gonna do with $5,000, give it to me, and I'm gonna flip it. I guarantee you, I'm gonna make some money off that shit.
Buy some more studio equipment.
People who don't want this $5,000, donate it to Talk to Your Brother podcast. Listen, I guarantee you, it's gonna get.
You won't find one person that would not take that $5,000.
Man, because people just be talking, bro. Because if you don't take
the people that's behind this, they're blind. Because they'll say, "Oh, with that $5,000, they taking out your Social Security, blah blah."
They been taking shit out your Social, right? They paying dead people.
Exactly.
Millions.
And
I throw like, that 5,000. I flip that shit. I talk to my brother.
Come on.
And we gonna learn how to flip that. If all three of us got $5,000, everybody gonna invest more in some more studio equipment. And that's flipping it itself because you investing in yourself.
And not only that,
fuck tax.
We gonna be smart and we gonna invest into goddamn stocks and goddamn crypto. If you don't know what to do with your money, I'm telling you right now, if you get free $5,000, bro, throw that bitch into crypto and stocks.
But bro, the democratic liberal mindset, I'm gonna say the democratic mindset is that we can't figure it out on our own. And that's what they think about us. We can't learn. They don't think we can do it. That's the democratic mindset.
It's not that they don't think we can do it. They don't want us to do it. Give it to us. Let us do it for you. That's what they tell you. Give it to us and we'll do it for you.
That's a fact.
What's so similar?
That's a fucking fact.
You know what's so similar to this politics, whatever? I just been noticing how similar, like, red pill, blue pill, I don't know if it's blue pill, whatever other pill they call it.
Red pill.
And Democrat, or red pill and whatever other pill. Democrat
red pill is waking up. Yeah. Blue pill is staying in the middle.
They call it woke.
So the red pill, blue pill, and Democrat, Republican, whatever, you know, they very similar.
Of course.
Like the same talk you can have in politics was like the same talk they were having with the passport, bro, the red pill.
That's
why
I said break it. But the way you broke it down, the way I told you, I said, because I know you were gonna really get into it, and I said break it down as if you talk to a woman and you did it.
And thing about it also,
that's why I said it. It was the same shit. It's all psychology. It don't change on any level. It could be on this level. It could be on a national level. It's all human psychology.
All basic. Yeah, it's basic. Because everything
it don't never
comes
change
back to its core. Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
a core
that's why I said break it down. You took it like and ran with it. You took it and ran with it. That's why I said, Bo, I know you're gonna get into it more. I said, just break it down to woman. You was like, I got it. And you fully broke it down because
he said you speaking my language.
But that's all it is, bro. Ain't nothing about it different.
That's all it is, though. It ain't nothing different.
Well, I've been saying it like Trump in it. Here's the thing where why people keep talking about eggs? Who the fuck eating so much damn eggs?
Man,
everybody talking about the egg price is still high.
You want to know why they talk about eggs? It's because he cut all the government funding for his EBTs and shit. So, because remember, with your EBT, you could get it for free. Yeah, they gave you $6,000, $7,000 to go buy food, so you never had to worry about the price of food. Now, when you got to go actually spend your money, now it's a problem. Well, damn, has eggs always been? Eggs always been expensive. Milk always been fucking expensive. Stop playing like you didn't know it.
And they were doing, especially during the last administration.
Yeah, come on.
So y'all expect this man within the month, everything's on him.
Everything.
Y'all want him to be more transparent. This man so transparent. If you go on Twitter/X, there's a dose for every damn thing he does.
Exactly.
You see, probably he's not transparent though. The last president, you ain't know who was the last president. Yeah. The man, who nobody know who was running the country. You talking about transparency?
The nigga
keep that same energy you had for the last.
The nigga been sick. The nigga been sick, and he was. Come on, bruh. Nobody knew what the fuck Biden had going on. Biden was more worried.
Trump did.
Biden was more worried about getting.
Trump been saying this shit.
Biden was more worried about getting his son off of that goddamn crack, fucking cocaine charge than anything else.
And speaking of that, why this man pardoned this motherfucker down a decade before the crime he did?
Because he knew.
Because he knew his son was a coke addict. That shit ain't. You can't coke heads.
He was. Guess where his son was doing business? The crackhead.
Ukraine.
Who was doing business? He was doing business in Ukraine before anything even popped off at these gas companies.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And that's why they kept on funding them.
But that's why
he said keep doing.
But that's why he had to. That's why he had to divert the attention away from that shit to stuff that don't fucking matter. He gonna divert your. He gonna divert your. Well, listen. I'm gonna send y'all $1,000 this month. And I'm gonna do this. And this, just to make you not realize that this nigga's son over here buying cocaine, doing deals with Ukraine, wasting money, blowing money. Because you know he wasn't buying no cheap cocaine. He getting the purest. He getting the whitest. He getting the top.
He was getting top notch. Straight from the cartel.
Who been in the drug game know that top notch coke cost. That shit don't run cheap. Fucking Whitney told you back in the day, crack. I don't fuck with crack. Fuck with coke. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I honestly think, bro, I think of that as that attempt, that deletion attempt, because I don't want to get this podcast. I'm gonna say try to use the right words. The deletion attempt that they tried to do on Trump during the thing. They tried to get him about the paint. In the worst way. In the worst.
He gonna disclose all the fucked up shit they've been doing for the past couple of years.
The reason, and I'm gonna tell you,
like you realize this man said you gonna audit the government.
Come on,
nobody. You know what happened when you audit the government. You know what happened when the audit comes.
Have they ever audited the government, nigga? Think about this.
We're gonna watch.
Think about that.
By the way,
when has the government ever? They the ones who audit everybody else. Who's? And I used to say this on my old podcast. Who's checking the checkers?
Right.
I used to say that all the time on my podcast. Who's checking the checkers?
And they have the Treasury. Them motherfucker has an audit in forever.
DOD either.
Think about it.
This the same.
Not only
the same
Congress
Treasury
ain't been audited in forever. That's why they
lost
getting all this fucking money, and he's stopping that shit. Because who was checking the checkers?
This the same Treasury that was $1 billion at the time, or was $1 trillion went missing And then next thing you know, 9/11 happened. $1 trillion went missing.
And let's not forget that.
Say what?
And that's but let's not forget too. Who trained Al Qaeda?
We did.
America?
Fucking we did. They were our special ops in other countries. We trained them to be spies and special ops for us. Nigga, we gave them the training.
But the thing about it is, nigga, Bin Laden was in America when it happened.
That's what I'm saying, because he was working for us.
At least his family was.
But he was working for us. He was working for us, bro.
Same
thing. Knew, but he was smart because he knew that shit was gonna go sideways over there. So when you get your family out of there too, and what's the safest?
No.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
America got his family out of there.
Yeah, but what's the exactly? And what's the safest place for them to be if we know we finna fuck some shit up? Where can we control and have some kind of control over this? His family is leverage. We bring his family to America. Come on, it's just good business. I just don't understand how people don't know good business when they see the shit, right?
But I think the thing about it is the fact that I was asking myself is like, because I consider myself, I'm spiritual. I don't consider myself a Christian. I want to know, I'm into like Egypt and stuff like that. Yeah. That's where my mindset is at. I want to know what they know. And that attempt when they tried to delete him, out of 1 billion times, he don't miss 1 billion times. He only missed that one time. Yeah. How does that happen? That's God's plan. For some reason, if he doesn't turn his head at that particular moment, only that moment, it's one of the nastiest things we ever seen on national television, bro.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, when he turned his head, he was talking shit. I think it was some shit about Kamala, some shit or whatever, right?
He was pointing at the illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
And you want to know the most or shit I heard?
Thing about it though, they wasn't expecting him to win still.
Who?
When he won,
they had the data. No, they don't do that unless they have the data and know he going.
Yeah, I was say, who didn't think they was going to win? They knew he was
caught him off guard, right? Because they thought that by making him a felony, it was going to throw everybody off track. Nobody going to vote for him. So they was shocked and surprised, and they don't understand why. That's why you got AOC wondering, like, why everybody, like, people voted for Trump, but also some voted for me that voted for Trump. And she can't understand why. Well, I thought y'all, because the left side is it's not catching on.
The word is
binary. Not catching on. Like,
they believe everything is black
in America. You're not in tune about it.
A lot of the new Trump voters were initially Obama voters. You understand?
Exactly.
So people are searching for real change.
Yeah.
Obama didn't deliver that. It turns out he was just a pawn for the bankers.
Come on now. Listen. And I said this back when Obama got office. So you know what I'm saying? My mom, she was big on Obama. But me and my uncle,
a lot of our parents,
me and my uncle, she was mad at us. Not to the point where, but she just didn't like the fact that we was for Trump. And I'm like, Jackie, this man is just a figurehead. This man didn't do nothing. And I ask people all the time when they tell me, oh, Obama was this. I say, what he did? He did something for the LGBTQ. He did something for Chicago.
I think he kicked out that unicorn shit.
He's gonna say he did something for them. He did something for Chicago by trying to bring the Olympics to Chicago. But other than
he did the
what
undocumented dreamers, for the illegal immigrants.
But that's what I'm saying. But what did he do for us?
Nothing.
My point is that
zero.
And you heard Harris say, "I'm not doing nothing for just black people."
Come on, man.
But Obama, people gotta remember, Obama might have a subconscious thing against black men as well, African American men, black men, because his dad left too.
Listen.
So he might have a subconscious thing against us. To keep it 100.
He just wanted to be in. The one thing I give Obama is he's a hell of a talker. He is a hell of
we can't take that away from him.
He will do.
He can inspire.
We can't take that away from him.
But that's the black in him, because if you know black people, we can inspire. We can inspire people with just our voice. So what he called
the last one though? Because he fucked up the last one though.
Well, yeah.
The last one that. He fucked up that one.
Well, he got too high on his.
You gonna tell? That's the white. I guess that's the white side of him. When you think you gonna tell a bunch of niggas some shit what they better do?
Yeah.
Nah. He ain't say anything.
But what is that bringing it back to what I said? When a woman tell you something, because Obama was raised by his mama,
right?
White mama.
And thing about it is,
you try to tell a man what he can and can't do, men are gonna be like, "Well, hold up, wait, I don't give." It's gonna snap you out of it instantly.
Yeah.
And Obama came at black men like that, and a lot of men, alpha men, like us, was like, "Wait, hold up,
what?"
Yeah.
I was kind of rocking with you, but what up, my nigga? What's going on?
I'm gonna tell a funny story about the Obama. I remember when Obama made office, and he came to Virginia, and I was still in the military, and they was trying to make us go to his rally. So they was trying to make me be one of the, like, part of the color guard, part of the Western name. And I was like, nah, I'm good on that. You know, no, I don't dislike Obama. I'm just not for him, and I don't want to go to, you know me, I wasn't trying to go to none of that shit. I don't care who the president is. I ain't trying to do that shit. And so one of my homegirls was like, oh, he your president. So if he tell you to do something, you gonna do it. Shit, me. I say, listen, bro. God can damn near come down here and try to tell me some shit. If it don't make sense and I don't follow that shit, I'm not finna do it. That shit, like, and I told her, like, I told her, she was like, because she was in the military. She was one of the, you know, higher ranking than me. And because she always said, well, you talk to anybody any kind of way, you in the military. I'm like, listen, I talk to Obama the same way. If Obama come and ask me my opinion, bitch, I'm gonna give him my opinion. Fuck because he the president. Fuck because he black president. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Ain't no man got me scared. I don't give a fuck who he is. I don't care how much power he may have, bro. And that's what he fucked up with, like y'all said, with black men and just men in general. You ain't finna tell no grown ass man what he can and can't do because you said it. Like, nah, if you got some kind of facts behind it and some way to make me money or make me better in my, okay, we'll listen. But just because you say so, it's the same thing that Biden did when he said, if you black, you got to vote for me. The fuck is
you
you
don't
talking?
Vote for me, you ain't
what
black.
The fuck is you talking about, Biden? You about to get your ass whooped out here. You finna go to a rally, they gonna whoop your ass, bro, for saying some old bullshit like that. What kind of?
But a lot of men didn't keep that same smoke. Cause Charlemagne whole ass on Breakfast Club.
Come on. Wait,
he just
before
sat there.
Wait, Tay. He is the worst example of a black man
My
that you
bad.
can use
You right.
when it comes to
But I'm saying
anything political, anything mannish, anything. I don't even respect him as a music person that commentate and try to tell you about. I don't respect none of. I look at him for entertainment, and I don't even watch him no more. But if I did, it's pure entertainment, bro. And I said this before. Why are you looking for advice from motherfuckers that's not in their field? Why would I take advice from Plies who trying to tell me to go vote for Kamala and this nigga's a rapper?
Yeah, I stopped following him.
Stop that.
Man.
Me too.
I stopped following him up. Like, you can say what you gotta say, but we can get a point you trying to force me and say, how y'all gonna tell this woman to prove to you why she should be a president?
Because that's what. What the fuck is you talking about? That let me know he knows nothing about the political race. Because that's literally what they have to do, nigga. They have to. They have to do that.
And let me know you're paid. And if you're not paid, you're doing it for free. You stupid.
What else he said was, oh, if you don't follow her, you must not love black people. I mean, black women.
She didn't even start claiming black until it became. She didn't even start claiming black until it became politically until it became Until it became politically expedient. She was not claiming black like that. She was calling herself.
I'm gonna tell you
Asian,
when though.
Indian, anything but black. Until it
the reason it became a thing. The reason the whole thing, whether she black or whatever, nobody really cared, right? The only reason it became a thing, because Biden said he gonna select a black woman to be VP.
Exactly.
Pure DEI.
And she came black.
Pure DEI.
But what Trump said, she ain't even black.
Trump said he never knew she was black. See what Trump said?
Yeah, he was like,
Trump said,
I didn't even know she was black.
Trump said, I didn't know she was black.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He said, I didn't even know
she always thought would be Asian. Now she's black.
He's too honest for this new world. They're not used to a man just telling it how it is.
Right. And Trump changed politics. Yeah. He changed that. Nobody want to hear that politician talk, that political talk. Talk to me normal. Break that shit down.
Yeah.
Trump break that shit down for the regular everyday people.
Yeah, for you to understand.
You don't want to hear that politics. He just tell you exactly
and on top
what it
of
is.
that, too, I remember when a lot of the people who was following Kamala, because the one, and this is what I would have respected from all these famous people. If they would have got on and started talking about her policies and broke it down, I could have respected them. None of these people talked about her policies. They just talked about what she
Trump
said. Yeah, they either talked bad about Trump or talked about what she says she gonna do. But nobody said, "Well, let me show you document 3.7 on this, and let me break it down to you and tell you why I feel." None of them did that. And then what's crazy is Plies came on and said, "Well, Harris just said she was gonna give y'all $1,000 or some shit like that." Then he was like trying to downgrade us, talking about, "Oh, $1,000. You niggas love money, so she trying to offer y'all money. Y'all should be taking it." What, nigga?
Straight cool.
Just show how they think about
but
you.
Now look,
Kamala offered you weed.
Yeah, we gonna legalize weed. You want to know why she did that though? Because she put so many niggas away in California for it. I know that too because I was in Cali when she did it. Come on, man, let's stop this stupidness.
You think you just want weed?
Yeah.
So nothing you were running for benefits me.
But listen.
And here's when I really started got active with, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I like, that mother don't make no sense.
Yeah.
But then again, when it started coming on about crypto, when Trump started about to be crypto, whatever, then I was
like some skin in the game.
65%.
Yeah, because we
then
got skin in the game.
It that way.
Yeah.
Then Kamala, she was just talking nothing.
Now he started,
you know what I'm saying?
What he did was start speaking your language. And that's what people want.
Oh, that's a very good point because you know what? A lot of our community is not inside of these different
They're not in these spaces.
things.
Yeah, they're not in these spaces.
They don't even understand what the hell. Wait, you gonna do what to crypto?
Okay.
Hold up.
To your point, Tay. Why would and this is why we have a problem. When he started talking about making money with crypto, if you never even knew and did anything with crypto, why would it matter to you? See? And that's why they was mad, because they're like, well, why are you giving money in crypto? Oh, well, it's not his fault that you don't know about investments. Like, your ignorance is not his fault, bro. And that's what people want to put on him. They want to put their ignorance on him and make him the fall guy for a lot of these things.
Another thing also, right? That would cause thing about it, that side was against crypto. Elizabeth Warren, that was one against crypto.
Because they probably didn't have no money. So he became,
and once he said he get rid of Garrett Gensler, Cricket Warren, all that, then they get that.
And they because it's Garrett Gensler.
Even if they didn't like Trump.
Was he the one that was in charge of the SEC?
How can you be a businessman that into the society and still vote against him?
Yeah.
I think a lot more were saying Harris, and then voted Trump.
That's what
ain't no fucking way.
That's what the number.
As a successful businessman or woman that you think she is good for their country.
Exactly. But a lot of people did it because they knew that I can't go out here and tell them the truth. So I'm gonna sit there and say what y'all want to hear.
You see what happened with Ross and Snoop and Soulja Boy?
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the people.
I know. No. What I'm saying is,
that's why he was heavily favored in this race. Because they was saying stuff because they know that's what you want to hear. But behind closed doors, that's why a lot of people like to keep their politics private. You know what I'm saying? Remember, that was talking about politics. That's
politics and religion.
We don't speak about that here.
Now people is like, fuck all that. Because
now people are speaking about it.
Because when we was quiet about it, they got out of hand on the other side. They got out of hand. And now we like, oh, hell no. We was just trying to be cool, chill. Now men are like, masculine men anyway are being like, we're not being quiet no more because y'all, whatever y'all doing is dumb as fuck.
Exactly. It don't make sense.
So
and if it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
Now we gotta say something. That's typically when stoic, that's the word for a lot of men.
Yes.
Masculine, stoic, all this stuff. That's typically when a lot of men, like when you see we used to be fearful. Like if my dad had to get up or say anything or be like, I'm gonna tell your dad, fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened to America. I'm gonna have to tell you. I'm gonna have to tell your pops what's going on. You just start scrambling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah.
Because we've been used to being under that liberal, feminine bullshit.
Yeah. We got too deep into the facade. We just got too deep into it, bro. And like I said, people love the fairy tale. But if you a grown ass person, you know them fairy tales is just stories.
But our enemies, our actual adversaries on a national scale understood that.
Of course.
And they were feeding that beast because it knew it would tear us up from inside.
What's the best way to tear down a kingdom?
Inside. So they were bringing all these bullshit things that we already knew was facts, and they were having the regular masses argue about it.
Yeah.
Now Trump is waking one fuck like, no, we need to fucking compete on this scale because our enemies are doing that. So we gotta compete now. We gotta show what we are as Americans, and we gotta be proud of it.
But thing about it, I think people like. I don't think people understand. Like, we'll be fucking in fucking crumbles if old girl would have won.
For facts.
Dog, we were this away. War. If he didn't do,
first of all,
it's a dub for us.
Yes.
Tell me a country that respected her. I'll wait.
Say that one
Tell
more
me
time.
A country. I say.
Tell me a state.
Tell me a country outside, like exactly in the state. But tell me a country that respected Kamala and was going to abide by her rule.
The UK.
You gotta get a state that'll do it.
The UK.
That might be the only one.
The UK is fucked up because they didn't get the opportunity. Up. They went the other way.
They fucked up worse than us.
They arrested people for tweets and video chats.
They fucked up. But like I said, bro,
and that's why JD and Trump
went in on their ass. Went in on their ass.
Yeah,
we waking everybody.
Come on, bro. Yeah. How?
Because when he red pilled the world.
Yeah.
When motherfuckers when they see how unbalanced that was for Trump, the whole world changed on that. Cause everybody going on the unicorn shit that the thing was doing, all that unicorn shit.
How can we be the most powerful
once
nation?
You got motherfuckers that so far out there, shit, he shook the world, so everybody got switched.
Yeah. But
everybody like, okay, we got.
How can we be the most powerful world in a nation and owe everybody? How do you maintain the most powerful nation in the world?
By being a bully.
You have to take it back.
By being a bully.
You have to take it back. That's the only way. And that's what I'm saying.
You got to be Debo.
And
you have to be Debo.
And you got to play the game. You have to play the game. Because think about it. If you don't play the game, then you're not making no change. So you have to put yourself in the game. And what that happen is you want everybody else to play the game and just give you some shit. That's not how the game works.
And
that's not how good business
works. You know what crazy?
And our adversaries were taking advantage of us having an old mentality.
Yeah, come on.
And now we coming out
like Trump going with the terrorists.
Hey, now we coming to the table like we got the dopest shit and we doing business now too.
Who want to play ball with us?
That's why Trump got the terror, because motherfucker been getting over on the U.S. for so long.
And you got to terror.
And Trump on the one like, yo, why are we paying for this?
Yeah.
Why are we protecting y'all?
And we got to pay for
we
all
paying
this.
more than everybody else.
And that's what I'm saying. You need tariffs, bro. Everybody else got tariffs. Like, what the fuck is, like, people don't understand that, because like we said earlier, Tay, what you said, they ain't been nowhere. You ain't left America. So you don't know what they do. Only thing you know, and you got to realize, Trump is now him and Elon is putting everything transparency. Before, they was only showing you what they wanted you to see. Now you get to see everything. But now, because you were so used to not seeing, you don't even look for it no. They ain't even looking. You just wait for somebody to tell you something.
And then they about to put everything and to play me and Bo made. You may have it too. I don't know if you got you got some crypto too, Trap?
Of course.
Okay, so they about to put the talk is they're gonna put everything on the blockchain.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that transparent.
Yeah, it's gonna be that transparent. And what Bo has always said, it's gonna how crypto and how stocks and how anything is up and down moments. You have to pay attention to these up and down moments, bro. But everybody, I know all of us know this, but I don't know if our followers and listeners know this, but the world is going away from cash.
Mm-hmm.
There's not finna be no more cash, bro. China and Japan already started it. Well, they putting chips in niggas' tooth and shit, and like, so that you don't gotta even have a card or nothing. You just walk in some place, when it scans you, you could go get what you want and walk the fuck out, bro. And it's gonna automatically take it. Nothing is finna be cash. You're not gonna be able to go to somebody and hand them cash.
But think about it though, America already went away from cash.
Yeah.
America only, like, lower class people value cash. Yeah. America into assets.
Yes, of course. Because that's what really matters.
No rich people own cash. Think about they own assets.
All the rich people, it's not how much money they have on them. It's their assets that gives them these billions of dollars. Not the cash. They don't have liquid. They don't have cash on hand. They don't have $1 billion on hand. No, their assets have $1 billion in it.
But thing about it, now the new cash, the new digital cash is what's gonna be the thing though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's gonna be the new thing.
Because now it's cash. The dollar system probably not gonna go 100% away.
Of course,
right?
It can't, because
but
there's some people who got no choice but to use it.
Right?
Because you're gonna have people who refuse, just like with anything. Some people are gonna refuse to go with what's going on. But them the people who's gonna have the hardest time moving forward in society.
But I think they might not even notice, to be honest.
What?
How I'm gonna say this? Because right now, like Bo was saying, we already went cashless, Visa,
you
know, debit, credit. But the background is gonna be the inner workings of it
I
that
agree.
have changed.
Yeah,
because it's just gonna be like, okay, we flipped over to XR. I'm hoping.
Yeah, me too.
XR.
Yeah, I'm
you know what I'm
hoping
saying?
XRP.
Shout out to Brad, the brother Brad. You know what I'm saying? If he make me a millionaire, I might get a poster of that man in my.
Hey, listen, ain't no pop. I do the same. Listen, I told Bo, if Bo make me a millionaire through this shit, that he already know he my brother. But nigga, he might come to my house and see a picture of him, and every day my kids walk by, we gonna
Bo gonna have to paint it. Wait. You said what? Who? Bo?
Bo.
You said Bo gonna have to paint a picture like this with like a little ascot on that motherfucker like this?
And he gonna have a show that said Bo's nose. And every day before we go out to do our day, we gonna go by and touch it and give thanks and keep going. Yeah, we gonna touch it for good luck. Let's go.
I'm gonna give.
Because listen, people don't understand. But it's sad because people don't know. And because they don't know, they're afraid of it. Like I was saying earlier. People are afraid. I was talking to a dude. He was taking me when I was going to get my son his phone. Me and him was talking about crypto. And just stop the stuff. And he was like, I don't buy into none of that cryptocurrency and all this. And I didn't get on him, Tay. I broke it down, and I could tell that his hamster wheel started turning when I was speaking to him. But I said, listen, I'm not here to sell crypto to you, bro. They don't pay me. Like, I don't get paid to get you on crypto. But I am a black brother to you. So I would like to give you some information and then allow you to go do the hard leg work, because it's your money and your future. And all he could do was say, I respect you for that. And I say, because I'm not here to sell you crypto.
I'm not getting paid by XRP.
I'm not getting paid
by big.
We just having a conversation, but knowledge is power, my brother. And I told him, knowledge is power. So if I give you some knowledge, whether you use it or not, is up to you. But I'm just saying, I gave it to you. So now what you choose to do with this is your choice. Because he was telling me like, oh, I remember when the debit cards and things came around. I wasn't on that either. And he was like, but now I still have to have one. But I say, I understand. Oh, most old people, because he was an older gentleman. I say, you remind me of my mom. My mom is, she's so dependent on banks. And I tell her, that's a bad habit, Mom. Get out of that habit. Because you're not making money. Yeah, they're just holding your money. Yeah, you're right. They holding your money. But they're not making you no money. Like, you know how long you've been in this bank, and you ain't, all the money that you made is because you constantly putting your money into it. But the bank ain't making nothing. No, they ain't giving you shit. So, but old folks, they the hardest people to try to change their way of thinking.
You're not gonna change their mind.
It's almost
like
impossible.
with politics, they're not changing.
My mom is one of those people.
They stuck in ways.
My mom, she's one of those people.
And dad.
She willing to live and die with what she know. And I'm gonna give you a short story. I remember my mom has never been technology prone, never been into computers. And I remember telling her years ago, she was still working as a nurse and working with kids. And I remember telling her, I said, hey, Mom, it's going to be a time where you're going to have to use a computer for everything. Even with this nursing, it's going to become digitalized and, internet. And she was like, nah, I don't need to worry about that, blah, blah, blah. She was working at Subway too. And she was like, nah, I ain't going to do that. Next thing you know, she retired from Subway and she went and started working for Mears. So at first she was just being a customer service, but she was such a good worker, they asked her to go in accounting. My mom know nothing about accounting, but they liked her work ethic, and they was like, we can show you how to do accounting. She got the job and realized that she had to work with a computer. First thing she do is call me. Well, how you do this and how you do this? And all I did was chuckle. And she was like, don't even start. I'm like, nah, because listen, remember 10 years ago, Jackie, when I was harping on your ass about learning this computer and shit because it's gonna come full circle? She was like, yeah, I know. I say, now look at you. Now everything she do is computer. She can't do nothing at her job without a computer. And like I told her, I say, Jackie, just think if you would have listened to me 10 years ago, you would have been ahead of the curve. Now you playing catch up. And she done learned, and now she good at what she do. But I told her, like, I don't know about y'all because I got a lot of women in my family. But you can't tell a black woman nothing that's beneficial to them. Can't tell them shit. And I tell my mama that all the time.
If it come from a black man,
what?
That's that psychology.
And I tell my mom, I say, Jack, and she can laugh about it because she know it's true. Now she laughs. We can laugh about it because I tell her that all the time. I say, we can't tell you shit, Jack. She'll just laugh like, I know. I'm like, okay, long as you know. I try to tell you stuff. You think, and first of all, you my mother. Why would I tell you anything to hurt you? Why would I try to fuck you up? It makes no sense.
For some reason, women always think you against them.
Yeah. And me and my mom ain't had the best relationship throughout my life, but I still love you. Right. You my mom. I want to see you succeed. And if anything, I want to see you abundantly blessed. And she is abundantly blessed. But I want you to be more. I love the fact that I want you to be self-sufficient. I want to know that even without me, you can be sufficient and go above your limits. And with black women, bro, that shit is just so hard and tiring because like everyone would think that you trying to control them or trying to do like, no, man, I'm just trying to give you some information, bro. Let me give you this information, and if you want to receive it, don't or not, that's your choice. But don't shoot me down for just trying to give you this shit. That's crazy to me. But you'll go listen to your white boss. You'll go listen to that white lady and this. But I'm right here trying to give you some shit, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like speaking to a brick wall. It's like, come on.
I think the future of I know we talked about it before. I think the future of money is gonna be fiat, but most gonna go to crypto. Crypto gonna be the interaction what you take, gonna be new what you saving. And the future basically I think you're gonna use fiat for maintenance.
Yeah.
You're gonna sell your crypto and use that for everyday care maintenance, whatever.
Why would they have to use fiat if they got stable?
Here's the thing.
Why would they have to use fiat currency if they got a stable?
Here's why. Here's the reason why. Because it takes mass adoption. So they can't just jump immediately to it. They got to ease into it. You know how everything with cash and then with checks or whatever? Then they ease into cards, little by little. Now everything on card. Now everything on phone. For a while, everything on crypto. Because you already can see now, cash kind of go away. It's you saying Bahrain, how do you use cash? What you need cash for?
Certain.
You don't need cash unless you get some ass. Right. Hey, you get some man on reading cash kind of that. You can.
That's what you need cash.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and tell you. I know what you're pointing at, right? You need it for my kind of business.
I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, they can't give it all cash.
But the thing about it, if you have a wallet, it's even easier. Cause what Apple gonna end up doing, right? Like that. What Apple gonna end up doing, they gonna give you gonna have a wallet. You gonna have a crypto wallet. Just like you got a wallet with your cards, whatever. Eventually they gonna create a crypto wallet. You're gonna be able to just like the Apple Pay or Apple Pay or whatever to each other. Yeah. You're gonna be able to do that to each other with crypto. This right here gonna be your wallet and eventually gonna be your bank. So they gonna gradually in the future your bank gonna probably go away. Majority
and that's
of
what I told
you're gonna be the major bank still.
Your bank's gonna go away.
So now it's gonna be everything based on crypto. For a while, your worth is gonna be because they're gonna tokenize everything. The stock market gonna be tokenized, gonna be 24/7. You're gonna be able to tokenize your car. You probably gonna be tokenized, and there's gonna be a way for people to invest. So now when you invest in somebody's company, they're gonna be a certain token or whatever, and you can actually buy that. And then as the company grow, you actually grow and they actually somewhere you can call it in your hand. You know what I'm saying? You actually can somewhat touch it, whatever, do it digitally, whatnot. So everything gonna be tokenized. So thing about it is, from an investment standpoint, gonna be like, okay, what token, what company does, or what token can tokenize things, right? But the future is going to be crypto. It just take a while. So now, if you keep up with politics, you'll know like overseas and in Europe, they already coming up with the Mika, right?
Yep.
They coming up with stablecoin. You got America now, they trying to work on their version of stablecoin. They way behind because the last administration was on the choke point 2.0 trying to get rid of crypto. They can't stop it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what people don't understand because they've been trying to get rid of crypto. So they started with stablecoin now.
And
it's not going nowhere. And that's what I try to tell people because they was like, well, what if crypto going to work? They going to make it work. That's what you don't understand. You keep saying, no, they finna make crypto work. It's just a process. It's just going to take some time. But they finna make that shit work. So you can say...
Just like with stocks, they do the same thing.
They make it...
So...
Yeah, come on.
They're not going to fail. Exactly. Once the government put their stamp on it...
It's not going...
If it don't work, they're going to make it
They're going to make it...
If it was illegal, now it's legal.
Exactly. They going to make it work, bro. Because it's too beneficial for them.
Exactly.
So...
And... This is one of the places where you got other countries that's already starting up, and they like, I think El Salvador, where they mostly, their currency is Bitcoin.
Yeah, and I think not just them, ain't like China or somebody else over there trying to go toward, they start messing around trying to make it.
Trying to create they one. See, China is a little right? They try to create they one. They also, they used to, so the previous Bitcoin cycle or whatever, right? China was one of the major
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll hop back in.
So China one of them major key players that used to ban Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To manipulate the price.
Yeah.
So when the Bitcoin be on the rise, I didn't get my price. So they'll ban it. Then once they ban it, then it'll drop. Then they'll unban it, then buy it up, and just never though. But thing about it is what people gotta realize, like nowadays, everything gonna be automation, and then gonna be AI and crypto gonna start correlating.
Yeah. And it got no choice but to do it.
Crypto. They might be like, you know how Trump got crypto coin, meme coin, whatever.
Coin.
Hey, it might go. Everybody have their own coins, and when you invest in someone, you maybe buy their coin and invest.
And you can see they already trying to do that because now everybody's trying to make a meme coin, just like that video you showed last with the lady over there in Pakistan or whatever. She was like, "I'm finna start my meme coin," and da 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 da. I'm just saying. And remember, and think about what's that white girl who was like,
Hot Tool?
Yeah, the Hot Tool chick. She started a meme. She started a meme coin, but she was robbing niggas.
Yeah, she
robbed. Yeah, she pulled the rug from under her feet. But everybody, and that lets you know that when basic people start doing shit because somebody else told them that this was a dude, you know that this is the trend that's gonna follow. When you got basic motherfuckers who ain't got, these people don't know nothing about Bitcoins or nothing about cryptocurrency, nothing about stock, and yet they talking about making these things, that already let you know where the world is headed to. Because when a motherfucker who don't know nothing about it,
or that let you know when it's reached its top.
Yeah, true. That's fact. So, and that's what I'm saying.
Once everybody else on it, cause the majority never win. The masses never win.
Of course not. That's just not how the game is played.
You laid you wrong.
That's just not how money is made. Because once it became
money not made for everybody to be rich.
Yeah.
The word
society is not made. Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say society is.
That's why they don't teach you in school on how to be rich. They don't teach you about how to make money or create.
Because you need somebody at the bottom that's gonna do the grunt work. Because once you rich, you're not gonna want to do that shit. Think about it. If somebody got to do it. So if everybody was rich, then there'll be nobody doing the grunt work because nobody gonna want to do that shit. Because I'm rich. Why would I go and do that manual labor? So
exactly.
And that's just how society has been since the beginning of time. Like I tell people, society is there's not a society that didn't have classes. Every society has a class. So it's hard to talk to people about this kind of stuff because I remember I had this conversation with some random lady at the goddamn hospital because I was watching. We was watching. They had the CNN news on it, and they was talking. And she was like, "Oh, well, this," and I'm like, "Man, tell me a society that." And then I started breaking it down to her, and she, of course, she was against it, but I knew that when I finished talking to her, she had a very understanding where I came from, whether she liked it or not. She understood.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you have to accept it. But it is what it is.
That's what it is.
You accepting it as a personal thing. But what it is what it is, right? Like It's not like I'm saying, oh, I wish that it's poor people and homeless people.
Everybody would get
like
this.
I'm not saying that.
Right.
But if you know history and know how the world works, then you know that there's classes to everything that in every society. Even in the tribes, like I told her, even with those people who still living in huts and tribes, they still have classes among them. That's just life. So
I mean, I think it's always been classes.
That's what I'm trying to get to the point. So people always talk about, well, what? No, bro, you're never going to get rid of classes. That's just the way the world is. Because, like I said,
but I think men just on the one that understand it better.
Yeah. Because if you
even growing up, men, we have a team.
Yeah, you have a position.
Everybody have a team. Okay, you this, I do this. Everybody
and
part.
Everybody not going to be the
star.
star.
With females, they just grow up with stuff that don't matter, like it's stuff that has no value that could be
that
done
ain't teaching them nothing.
And
when you had the dolls, you were supposed to be playing family, and you fucked that up.
They sucked that as a child.
You sucked that as a child, bro. You fucked that shit up as a child, bro. And I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like, you can't make this shit up, bro. And, but, in all fun, we really want to see people progress. And and we say this and we laugh about it and say it, but we really want people to realize that everything is in your hands. Don't let the government fool you into thinking that this stuff ain't in your hands. You got to go out there and get it. If you claim you're a hustler, then hustle this shit too. If you a natural born hustler, hustle this too. Don't just hustle that. Hustle. If you a hustle, you hustle all kind of ways. There's not just one thing that you hustle. You hustle every way you can. That's what a real hustler does. So, and you
most people say you have to have 5 to 7 multiple streams of income.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't know, man. I connected my headphones and it said it was stuck.
Back.
Hey, I need to. Nah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off,
Gucci.
man.
We just free talking right now.
When it cut off I tried to reconnect my headphones, it said it stopped recording on my end. Or
whole podcast of free talk.
Okay, yeah.
So I just had to like reconfigure it.
Yeah. We got to get you some equipment, man.
Hey, we do.
Nah,
man.
so all right. So I actually know I
gotta send them a package.
No. Y'all know. Nah, I'm just in a
temporary spot
right? Hotel. So all my stuff is actually being shipped. I got everything.
Okay, say, man, it's big dog shit.
Yeah, I already got everything, but everything is just.
Not here.
I'm literally living out of my luggage right now. So.
No word.
We literally just built our shit. You just like we were talking. We had wait like a month or two waiting on shit to come through the mail.
Yeah, we literally bet.
Like if you look like over here, I got like I got another microphone and another microphone stand. I got one of them road where you clip up. I ain't know. I thought it was a stand where you clip it on the desk or whatever, right? So I got like a shitload of equipment for like multiple guests and shit.
I got other equipment too from my old podcast. Like I told Bo, I got shit from my old podcast, but it wasn't compatible with the shit that we was doing, so I had to go ahead and get.
Y'all really got me inspired though, because it's like I'm gonna do. Wait, is it connecting?
So
we
lit.
Just reconnecting,
and you know what I'm saying. But people in general, bro, like I don't know why people so scared of information. Like, and because I tell people all the time, like, if you don't know something,
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm about to just say.
I think. Maybe it's not. I don't think they scared of information. I think they scared of what they would have to do after receiving the information.
Right.
Some people don't want to make that type of change. They don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But now you have to make a decision. Do you adapt with the information you have or remain bliss?
Yeah, exactly. And I was just about to say, because if you remain bliss, you can blame. When you got the knowledge, you can't blame nobody but yourself. But when you're ignorant to something, you can blame the world. So I agree with you 100% on that.
But think about what happened when like some shit going on and mother, oh, did you know about it? And you see some shit, mother be like, I ain't see nothing.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I wasn't looking. Minding my business.
Exactly. So now you can claim ignorant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to make a decision about that. If a motherfucker say, oh, they asking for help, blah, blah. Oh, if I don't see it, I ain't got to react to it. But I think it's probably the case with people with information. And even when, like, even when I put in the financial chat, whatever, you can have all this information, but there's no good if you don't execute.
Use it. Facts. And that's
you got to execute with the information.
And that go for everything in the world, bro. If you got the information and never use it, then it's wasted. Really. Yeah. You just wasted this information because, and what I hate the most is that you get information and then you keep it to yourself, knowing that you're not even using it. If you get this information and let's just say it's not for you at that time, give it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can make use of that information.
And that's one thing where I always like, as I said, I know we talked about it before, whatever. I used to be like more freely with information. You know what I'm saying? Because I know information will change your life.
Mm-hmm.
But as time goes on, it's more selective of the information you give out.
And it's just like, you can't make a motherfucker use it. And so I feel when you was like, I kind of cut back because I'm giving information and nobody using it, so why give it out? But when people start showing that they want it and using it, then I give it back out. And that's just how we are as people, man. Like I tell people all the time, I give you this information because I love you. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't waste my time giving you this shit. I could keep this to myself or give it to somebody else. So I'm giving this game to you because I love you. And I want to see you improve and I want to see you make good on whatever. Because, everybody got dreams and goals. So if you, I mean, I say everybody, but let's be honest. Some people don't got no kind of motivation. And so
they still on that level.
Yeah. So it's like, if you got dreams and aspirations, then I'm going to try to help you get that the best way I know how. And the best way I know how is by giving you information. And like I said, now you got to go do the leg work. Come on now. I can't give you everything. Like my nigga Juvenile say, if I give you everything, baby, I'm going to be broke. So I'm going to give you the information. Now you got to go do the leg work and get it popping, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
showing that you want it. The more you want it, the more
I'm willing to help.
The
more I'm willing to give to you and more I'm willing. And then if I really see that you invested into what you're talking about, I might invest in you too, because like I said, I want to see you succeed. So if I see that you making strides and making effort, I might be like, here, let me give you this and put it into this and show you how this can make you some money. That's what good business is. Because I want to build between us brothers a Black Wall Street where we got, like I used to tell my homeboys this. I say, bro, I want to get to the point where we all put money in the pot and it grows to a point of exponentialness so that none of us have to worry about nothing because that money is there for us. Like, of course, we ain't gonna have motherfuckers in there just using it to go blow. No, this money is gonna be here for, okay, if you run on hard times or if something happened and you just need money now, we can go pull from that because now, you know what I'm saying? And if we all investing into this, that's like we building another Black Wall Street. So now all the brothers can eat. We ain't got to worry about, can this person come? Can that person come? Can this person? Nah, we got money so that we all can do this. And like I said, then the good thing about it, because we vested in it, we could use it for when we trying to do a group thing. Hey, let's all go travel to Aspen and go do some week out there, and we can just take from this.
Yeah, I don't think you can have a group of, I don't think you can have a big group of people with partner money.
No. But I'm not talking about no crazy group of like 20, 30 people. Like, of course not, because it just don't work. That shit just don't work. But when I'm saying, when you got like 4 or 5 people, when y'all good and y'all like, okay, we finna build this pot so we can grow, that's manageable. Especially, you got to get like-minded people. Don't just go get your hood friends or your, motherfuckers that ain't never showed no kind of financial intelligence or financial whereabouts.
No type of financial literacy.
To then try to join that shit in there, because then you it's just going to be somebody taken away. But I'm talking about if you got a bunch of people who understand and making growth already, put into a pot where now we could use this pot whenever we want to travel or whenever we need to do something. Like I say, when mishaps happen, boom, we got that. And that's where I would like to get to a point with people that see ideology and like, we in the light space, because like I said, we know that we done said this over and over. We don't mind going places by ourselves and doing things by ourselves. But I also enjoy doing things with my brothers and shit that I know we got like shit. So I would like to get to the point where, me, you, Tay, a couple other niggas, all right, man, we finna start having a guys trip, once a year or twice a year or whatever, we go do something. Especially with you about to retire. shit, I would love the fact that when you retire, we just start setting up like, hey, let's make a trip once a year. Just, start off small because you can't start off big with everybody, honestly. But like once a year, like, hey, once a year around.
But what do you call small? What you call small? What you call big?
Well, no, I'm just saying like when I was talking about small to big, it's like in the terms of how many trips we take within a year. So I'm like, small is one thing a year. Like we could start off small. Like, hey, one trip a year where us and a few of the guys get together and go do something. And then once that becomes norm, then you can crank it up. Because I done tried this with family members where, because like I said, me, I'm always traveling. So we used to have a family chat and I'll be like, hey, let's go do this. And half the time, motherfuckers can't agree on where they want to go. And the other half, by the time it's time to do it, they don't got the financials to do it.
They don't back that more go.
Yeah, they don't back out and shit. So I like to start, like, that's why I try to tell people, I like to start small, man. Just, hey, let's choose some place, and it ain't got to be crazy. Choose some place. So, because, like, one thing I know is, even if I've been somewhere before, if I go with people I enjoy, it's going to be that much fun.
Right.
It's going to be that much fun.
And then it's still a different
experience. Exactly. So, and that was their biggest problem. Like, oh, well, we've been here before. Not all together, nigga. We ain't been here together. Yeah, it's different.
I'll be like, tell me. I'll be like, I don't mind go by myself or I go with. I don't even like. I mean, unless it's just like people I know, exactly. Whatever. I don't even like going in groups. Yeah. I really not go.
And that's why I said like a small
they
group.
Gonna do this. I'm not. Going.
I don't like going to too big of a group because, especially when you go with too big of a group, too many people want to do too many different things. So you're not really going as a group anyways, because motherfuckers gonna go do this shit and you're really going to do by yourself half the time anyways. Because but that's why I say like a small group, because I know we all like the same thing. So we gonna go do this together. We gonna do all this shit together because we like doing this shit. So it's not we don't gonna get over there and be like, well, I'm finna go do this by my. Nah, bro, we gonna go do it because same thing you like to do. If you like to eat, nigga, I like to eat too. You like to try new shit, I like to try new shit too. You like to go have a nice time and go catch a this or go to the sauna or go get, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we gonna do that shit because that's what we like. Shit, I'm gonna do it too. What time? With me, it depends on the time that we trying to do that shit. Because I'll be up all night. Fucking around and you got something set for 7 and nigga, that's when I'm finna lay the fuck down. Nigga, we just out all night. But more than likely, when you on a trip, you got that energy anyway. So you have been out all night, turn around like, shit, we got something at 7. Shit. I'm the nigga that be up before time anyway. You got some shit set for this time, I'm up already. Like, nigga, we still got like an hour and a half. Yeah, nigga, but I'm already get myself right. Gotta go do my bathroom affirmations about myself before we get going. Go ahead and tell myself I'm gonna get me a couple of these days.
Get the energy
right, man. Especially because, like I said, I don't drink a lot, but shit, if we go on a vacation, nigga, I might be up early sipping. Man, you sipping? Yeah, man. Shit, I don't do this regularly.
Sipping on the balcony, looking
on the balcony, like shit, looking down. Hey, you know me. Hey, shit, there's some babies down there, man. Go down to the pool. Shit, fuck this.
Yeah, come on up.
Go down there, tell them, and next thing you know, I'm walking the door with some females. Like, man, what kind of shit, man? They say they want to have a good time too. Shit, you more than welcome to come Trap Play Place. Shit, nigga.
Hey, come to the place.
Time. Boom, boom.
Missed.
But you already know how we is. I'm gonna have a good time.
Yes,
that's how most chicks like me because they know I like to have a good time, bro. I'm gonna be silly. We finna enjoy this shit. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, I'm finna enjoy this shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody else talking about. Well, I'm finna have a good time. Man, we done lost tape for good.
Gonna have a funky good time.
And then we so flexible and fluid. We could do all kind of shit. Because we'll be done doing some shit that we ain't even have planned, but some, we might run into some girls and they're like, "Have you ever did this?" Shit, no. Come with us.
Nope.
Okay, shit, fuck it.
All
right, shit, show me a good time. I might like what you talking about. Shit, might throw that on my agenda the next time I come to shit. We done found this little spot that we got to go to.
And also probably, sometimes, at a random bar, you know what I'm saying? Daytime bar, you just in that bar, you just got a vibe, just in that bar.
That shit be sweet. How many times I done did that? That'd be the best. When you find a little hen spot and you ain't expect it to be as good as it is, and it'd be the best. And I ain't gonna lie, I be like, damn, I don't want too many niggas to know about this, because when it get overcrowded, it ain't the same. I like to have.
Hey, be walking out like, make sure everybody fine.
Make sure a nigga ain't see me come in here. Like, because you know, a nigga see you coming there, they gonna fuck around. They gonna ask you about it. Yeah, they gonna ask you about it first, and if you don't give them too much information, they gonna go find out for themselves. Next thing you know, niggas all in your shit. Nigga, get out my table, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't even know about this spot. You weren't even caring about this spot until you saw me in here getting all this loving. You know, that's how I be. I wanted that, man, we've been on this bitch for a minute, but it was a video that I had sent to the chat that I wanted us to talk on. But we kind of talked on it anyways because you was talking about the one black lady speaking on black women.
What kind of video?
So it was a black lady speaking on black women and situational stuff. And it triggered me when you talked about it.
It was a little while ago.
I couldn't have been that long ago. I think it was one of the more recent things. I might have, because I tried to.
I feel like I know the one you talking about. But I tagged.
What I did was I made a save file, but I attached our podcast to it too. So whenever I had something saved, it should have been saved into the podcast.
So I see one about it's a white lady there.
Nah, I think this one was a black lady talking. Let me.
It's like it could, you know, how they have a cover. It say women talk shit about men all the time. There it is. It was just her by herself.
No, she was on a podcast.
She was on the couch?
Yeah, she was on the couch. I think she was talking to other women about red flags to see in women. But she was talking to...
I wouldn't say women would ruin a good thing or some shit.
And she was talking to other women about pretty much how they should treat men.
Okay, I think I know. Hold on, let's see. I'm going to see if this is. Let's see.
Because I said a couple of them. It was like, I know it was one talking about how women were... That was one of them. That ain't the one, but that was one of them where they was talking about how a woman can ruin a good man because he don't want her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pause. Go ahead and pause it, Bo.
Yeah.
But that was... And the reason that resonated with me was because I seen that after the podcast and it popped up on my feed after people was commenting on my narcissism. And I was like, this is what I'm speaking to when I said they try to destroy me. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, women, that's what they do. And of course, the women who was commenting, they didn't get full context, so I'm not blaming them. But she's speaking to what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to down my baby mamas or none, even though they would try to do that to me. I was just speaking to what she was saying. That when you don't agree, because I wouldn't follow or I don't agree, that they will try to destroy you because they know by doing these things, it's going to take way longer for me to bounce back from what they did to me than going to therapy and fixing their self. That's all I was trying to say. And because they can't hurt me, they take it out on my kids. That's all I was trying to say.
Right.
And she said it perfect. And that's from a woman, like I said. Because, you know, they'll look at us as some red pill podcast, which we're not. We're not a red pill podcast. I don't even want...
I said, as one lady said to me before, like, they know the fuck they talking about. They know they don't want it.
Yeah.
They don't want it.
They want to act like they don't know.
They want to support something that support their BS. Mm-hmm. They bullshit way.
I might have to clip that and throw it out there. That video of what she was saying. And, you know, so see what they got to say about that. I wonder if they're going to call her a narcissist.
Of course they're going to attack her.
I wonder if they're going to have that same energy for her.
Like my girl, Soraya B, the German lady, as they say.
Yeah.
Hey, every time she tell female something that's good to hear, they attack her. Who are you to be telling me about my black man, you white B, this and that, whatever? I don't want to hear that shit.
And you know, I've been noticing a lot more of those podcasts, especially from foreign women. Foreign women talking particularly to black men and how women treat them and why men love them so much. And I think it's a beautiful way to show that it's not just us men talking. It's not me being a narcissist. Because just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean that I'm being a narcissist. Because there are women out there that agree full-heartedly with what I'm saying. Support it. And it's just crazy that, you know, and it's just something I noticed. It wasn't like I was looking for it, but all the women who was speaking on me being a narcissist was black. It was black women. So that, I don't know if that's a message or what, but
message.
It speak loudly that all the people who came for me as a narcissist was black women. So
sometimes you just gotta embrace your narcissist.
Oh, you come on, man. You already know. That's why I don't feel no kind of way about them saying something. It's because at the end of the day, you're allowed to feel how you want to feel. I put my stuff out there, so how can I be mad that you got an opinion on it? Just because you got an opinion on it don't mean you're right. Yeah, shit, you can have an opinion on me all you want. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing what I give you.
I mean, you're gonna have an opinion regardless.
Exactly. Whether
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I could have
every day random mud have opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like that's what we here for though. We here for, and I appreciate them even saying something, because I'm always saying, like, say something. And that's why I spoke on it on this podcast, because I want to give them my feedback to what they said, so they don't think that they just in the chat saying something and nobody cares. I care. I don't care like how you want me to care, but
you don't care enough to change.
Yeah, I definitely don't care enough to change, but I care enough to give you a reply, because that's what this is about. It's about give and take.
Fucking want to remote that. Yeah.
But yeah, so, and it's a couple of those kind of videos I done threw into our chat, bruh.
Yeah, I seen. No, don't know if this one you were talking about or not. With the
I think the lady was a heavier set lady talking about it.
Shit.
Which way? Put it up there though. I love this one. I love it. Because listen, boy, I love it.
Like, man,
I love it. I love it. And it's not even her trying to downplay women or nothing, because she's not just talking about women. She's talking about society as a whole on the black man.
Right.
And she spoke so good, and she's such a beautiful girl. And I love dreads. She was popping, so I had to throw her in the chat. But she said it. We guys, bro. And I believe that, because why else would they be so feverish to tell us that? Why is it such a demand to tell the black family if we not guys? If we're not looked at as a threat because of just our presence? And it's nice to see women who do understand that. And being a guy doesn't take away from anybody else. And that's why I feel like society as a whole, they feel like by us being and having the presence that we have, they take away from whatever or whoever else, make them feel some kind of way. And it's crazy to me. Because us as black men, we know, you know what, black men don't really, we've been so having to do it ourselves that we don't even involve ourselves in a lot of shit, because it's already hard enough to be a black man anywhere. So
they got enough to focus on survival.
Yeah, and that's the key. We focusing on survival and trying to get a little taste of the good life while we survive. That's all we want.
Maybe try to get ahead a little bit, a little extra.
A little extra, so that we don't got to work as hard and we ain't got to feel that way. And I think another reason why a lot of black men are deciding to leave and stay gone is because the threat level against us is so much lower. So when we don't have to worry about a threat as often as we do in America, it makes them want to go and live places where we're not seen as,
where they're not needed.
Yeah, where it's not seen as a threat or anything, or where they're not needed. Exactly. So you want to go
too safe.
Yeah, you want to go places where you feel safe, and where you are welcome. Especially and that shows you how much we love women, because we willing to leave our home where we've been to go someplace else and build a home, nigga, in foreign countries. That should tell you enough in that sense. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of things speak for itself. It's just motherfuckers just refuse to hear. And like you say, remix whatever we saying. But that shit that lady said on that podcast was wow. She was getting. I'm gonna go watch that after we done, because that shit was. Well, she started getting.
Now I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see that shit, bro. Because she.
What's the topic?
Zoom. What was it? Zoom to Thailand.
Okay, you talking about
that one. I want to see that shit.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother.
She was going in her rage bait, boy. She was rage baiting.
Hey,
like
buddy, he milked the shit out of that.
I bet he did.
He bait that. He took that one episode to like 5 episodes.
And
he
clipped
got a
that
backstory episode.
Got millions of views off that shit. He getting paid nicely off of her. She don't even know it. He done came on.
Then he made a backstory of it. Then he had a drop to that's a restaurant. And like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like. That's why I like Netflix, cause I don't like the wait. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Give me all this shit at once.
No, I agree. I love when they just give me everything. I don't want to wait for you to give me in every week trying to watch this shit. But I might got shit to do next week. I might need to watch that shit now. Because I'm busy.
Give me all this shit
I got shit that I gotta do. So I agree, but I'm glad you sent me that link because I'm gonna definitely watch that episode in its entirety.
Yeah,
that
you know that's like the shortcut. You can try to go on the page and kind of find like the actual link or whatever.
Because he on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just find him on YouTube. Zoom to a Thailand. I'm gonna find him. But shit, all right. We done hit the 4-hour mark, boy. We say we was gonna do better, and we never do.
We never do, man.
We never do, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got shit to do, man. So it's been good for me. I ain't got nothing to do, bro.
I'll be like, shit. I kind of second guess, like, shit, I'm lazy. I was finna go out, but I fell asleep.
I figured,
I woke up, it was like 11:30, and I'm not going.
Yeah, I figured, because when you ain't hit me up at 11, I was like, this nigga must be asleep. This nigga talking about...
I had woke up about 11:30, 12. I like, shit, he'll hit me. I like, nah, he ain't gonna hit me.
Because I know it's late. I was like, I ain't gonna hit this nigga up because, you know, you chose, I know it's late there, so I was like, I ain't gonna hit him. He might be asleep. He might went out. So I like, you know, it's early over here, so I got time. You know, it's just hit. What time is it here? Fucking 3:38. So it's just 3:38 in the afternoon.
Shit, like, what time is it? 5:38 here.
Yeah, so yeah, I know. I what I'm saying. So I was like, okay, he'll hit me up when he up and about and doing some shit. You know, I'm free. So I was like, I ain't got no plans. I was gonna go out this week because it had finally warmed up, but then it done dropped back down.
It started warming up here as well.
Shit, that weather done dropped back down, man.
And you know what? I got a fucking dead pigeon in my damn boiler room in there, man.
Shit, you ain't called the people to come get that bitch?
Motherfucker take forever to come get that shit. I called the realtor lady.
Nigga,
I went in that motherfucker because she seen that shit before because she came in here for like the pesticide and shit. I remember they heard her screaming and shit. Then she, it's cold. So I walk in there like, what the fuck you screaming at? Well, I can't see. You know? So I look like, what the fuck is that? I ain't even walk in that motherfucker. I like that. A dead bird. Cause I know I got birds. I know big birds in that motherfucker especially during the summertime. Cause there are bird shit everywhere and shit. And then I see some block. I like, it looked like a swollen pigeon or some shit. But thing about it, luckily it been fucking cold all the time, so you know what I'm saying, they busted open all that shit. So the realtor like, the companies, they won't be able to, I think Tuesday is one sooner than she'll probably do it. I don't give a fuck who do it. Somebody
you ain't gotta do it. Get somebody, pay somebody that you know to do that shit. You got brothers, uncles, and cousins.
I know I'm not finna do it.
I'm paying you too.
Cause they got a thing, right? Here's how it works, right? It's a window that's like there's no screen or nothing. It's just a window that's open, like it's like shade. The window itself is like shade. So you can open up. So when I use the AC, right, I gotta make sure the window open. If the window not open, then the AC will blow out the thing, overheat, and I have to pay for it. So during the wintertime, I had to close it so it don't freeze the pipes, and I had to pay for it. So I guess between the time where it was like hot and cold and hot and cold, now using AC or whatever, right? So I guess the bird ended up going in there, and then he got fucked up, and I closed it.
He can't get out.
You know what I'm saying? During the wintertime, and that motherfucker in that bed and just froze.
Yeah, I finna say, that motherfucker done died in there. Nah, she got it.
It been snow. It don't snow like 15 times. That motherfucker. That motherfucker is in that bitch. Hey. And then I'm mad about because she seen that shit. I realized because I couldn't see it before because I realized that's why she screamed. Yeah. She screamed and then she closed like it's cold. So I'm thinking she probably screamed because of cold enough because more they speak good English and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you seen that shit, why you never seen that? So I look like, what is that? And I took a like, is that a fucking bird? I told her, you knew this shit.
Yeah, come get this shit. You knew this shit.
Well, I get the company. I try to get the maintenance people for the building, but they rejected it.
Why they reject coming to get a pigeon out of your shit?
Well, here's the thing, though, right? I know, right? Well, here's the thing, though, right? She's the landlord, right? So when I work with her, we like, she like the landlord. All the people I work with her, like different places, right? Everybody pays her. She's the only one that deal with all of us, the whole fucking company and shit, right? whole command. We got one landlord, one realtor, and it's her. This motherfucker, she getting paid all that money, don't do shit. When I moved in, like like one of my coworkers that dropped me off and showed me the place with her, right? And showed me around. She never did come and do none of that shit. Like to show me the introduction how shit working with her, like real to do with her. She never did none of that shit. I had to like call her for to come and do that shit. Like you knew when I got in this motherfucker. You should have been here showing how to do this, how this work or whatever. It was like I was here like 2 months before she came and did that shit. I had to get like an asset card. We got like the it got the face recognition to get in the building from the basement and shit. And also we got to register like our car tag because they just like here, like when you go here, they got a toll and they'll take a picture, they'll scan your car, whatever. And then if you register, then they'll open and go down. Yeah. Whatever. If we got visitor and shit, they got to ring the thing, the buzzer, and that way. But she trashed. Yeah. Much money she making, man. I think she making like $1,500 per person or whatever. Damn. And then we all use the same house. Yeah. For the most part, we got like a pool of houses that we use.
Yeah, that's great. So she stay banking. Every time somebody new come in. Come over here. Yeah. We got a space. Somebody just moved out.
I'm about to land this plane, man. I'm gonna stop the recording.
You could have been stopped the recording. At first I thought you said we was going live. I'm like, oh, this boy he be feeling it live.
I'm like, hell, I like the intro be fucked up. I got you.